Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and I guess she's going to start in on a toy. I forgot that I put it up on the bed, and then as soon as she saw me sit down, she started to put, so maybe it'll keep her busy. Although I do need to go get a bag of her TREATSs because I forgot to bring them over here. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Let's see. Good morning from down under Australia this cold autumn day. I forgot you guys are going into your winter as we go into our summer, but I would love a cold autumn day right now. How are you, Leanne? Anyway, so how are you guys? I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to try to not be on here for, hold on one second. Hello? I know, I'm on. Yeah, I'm talking right now. I mean, but the numbers keep going up and down, so I don't know who's in here. Leanne's supposed to be in here, but well, maybe get out and go back in. Okay. Bye-bye. My mom was calling to let me know it was 9:32. She's like, "Where are you?" She goes, "You have pink top on and everything." She's like, "I came in, did a like, but there's nothing happening." Watch the ad, be there in a minute. Okie dokie. Hey, Nancy, welcome. How are you? Hi, Natalie and Miley. Hello. You were frozen for a bit. Oh, so maybe am I unfrozen now? Is my sound working? I know last time you guys were having issues with sound. Miley, no, stop. Keep playing with your toy. Hold on. Let me check my sound stuff. Make sure. Yeah, that's on. So, Miley, just relax. You were being such a good girl. Playing with your toy. Play with your toy. No. Say hi to your peeps then. Say hi, my peeps. Oh, my goodness. You sound like an alien. If you sound like an alien to me, I can imagine what you sound like to your peeps. Seriously. Here, play with your toy. Play with your toy. There, just play with your. Wow, my lighting. I love this computer for purposes of everything outside of my lives, but it goes crazy with lighting so often. Yes, you all good now. Okay, good. Thank you. Let me go get her bag of stuff so that I'm not going to be feeding her like I was last time, like crazy, but anyway, how are you all doing? We're just relaxing today. I'm exhausted. I actually was able to take a nap before the live, but now I'm like really super tired. So it's probably stupid for me to have taken a nap, but so I don't know if I'm going to be on as long as I normally am, but we'll play it by ear and see what happens. No, you're good girl. That's your duhalapka, but you're you're dripping on the bed. I gotta change the sheets again. Hey, Doris, welcome. How are you? Hi, everyone. I'll be in and out till I fall asleep. Have a great time. Okay, thanks, Mom. Divine each when you do fall asleep. No, just relax. Okay, hold on. I just got an update. I think an update from Tracy. Hold on. Let me just see. Wow. Okay, so Tracy was in the hospital with the big C, in the big C meaning what's going on in the world, not what my mom has. And she was in the ICU for at least 4 days, was hoping, I think it was on Saturday, that she'd get moved out of the ICU, but she said she's finally home and doing much better. Oh, wow. She said she woke up on Saturday with absolutely no memory of how she ended up in the ICU and on a BiPAP machine. Okay, so she just said we're all in her thoughts and prayers, but she's home and that she appreciates all the prayers, so thoughts and prayers. So if you guys wouldn't mind continuing to say them, that would be awesome. She's so funny. She keeps telling me to make sure to let her know if there's anything she could do for me. Hello, you were the one that was just sick and in the hospital. No. Hey Debbie, welcome. Thank you very much. Yeah, she's the star. She's the star of the channel, really. Well, now she has her own channel, but nothing is on there yet other than the first video. Stop, Miley. You gotta lay down. I'm not giving you stuff just because. No. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. But thank you very much. But yes, all of her peeps, she's the star of the show, especially of my lives, because my lives when I'm in here, because then everybody gets to see her on the bed. And now my lighting looks really dark when in fact it's not. I hope it's coming out okay. No, they left. Go girl. Now just go lay down. Go play with your toy. Here, rip this toy apart. I know you're frustrated right now, so go ahead, rip it apart. Go ahead. It's a whistle from BarkBox with all the crinkle. There, play. Isn't she adorable, Debbie? I'm tired and busy. Have so tired for weeks now. I need to get an appointment with my doctor. I haven't been sleeping well, so maybe not too much to worry about. Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well either. I think I got, was it last night that I only got like 3 hours of sleep, I think? And then the night before, yeah, last night was like 3 hours. The night before was not much more. So yeah, I'm just exhausted. Plus, just it seems like going all the time. No! What is going on with you tonight? You're unusually needy tonight. Unusually needy tonight. Anyway, I was very close to moving my live to Friday this week, simply because I was so tired, and I'm like, I can't even imagine doing it. But at the same time, when I get on here, I'm okay because I love hanging out with you guys, and we play trivia, we do everything, whatever. So although next week's live will have to be moved, next week's live will for sure be moved. I'm going to say to next Friday instead of Tuesday, because we have a really early day on Wednesday. But so I'm letting you guys know that now. I'll also post it as a reminder on my Facebook group and on the community tab. But my mom was funny because we were I don't even know where we were. Oh, we had to run to the store, and I was like, oh yeah, and I had my live tonight because I was like just tired at that moment. Okay, I would just, yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, I have my live tonight. And she goes, tonight? And I said, yeah, it's Tuesday. And she goes, because right now it's like hard to even remember what day it is because there's no structure to our schedule. No work, no whatever. So there's not a repetitive anything anymore. And she's like, no, I thought you moved it to Fridays. And I was like, no, remember, I do move it to Fridays when I need to, but I haven't officially moved it to Friday yet because I don't know if I want to quite yet or not. And she was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. So, yeah, anyway, so what are you guys working on? Honestly, there's not really much. I mean, I guess I could show you. I don't know. I've been working on... Okay, I forgot that I remembered that I had started an Adeline shawl, another Adeline shawl. I picked it back up. The only thing is I have to make sure that where I picked it up was the right row. The other thing is on my first Adeline shawl, anybody that knows Shandy with Expression Fiber Arts knows she is tiny physique. So when she makes patterns and stuff, and she posts, all her patterns on her site are based, you can see how they fit her. Well, if you make something with the same amount of yarn and make it the same size she made it, and you have a fluffy physique, you need to add more yarn and make it a lot bigger. Well, I ended up, I think with her Adeline shawl, it was like 700 and something yards. The yarn itself was like 400 yards, I think. And she did like 780 yards or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. I've been looking at a bunch of her patterns right now, so I may be getting it mixed up, but it's very similar to that. Well, the Adeline I did was with 3 of the hanks, not in the one that she created the pattern with. It was a different one of her yarns, but still with 3 of her hanks. I think it was like, I want to say like 1,200 yards versus just under 800. That I have right now is not her yarn that I'm making it in, and I think there's only about 800 yards. So when I stopped at 2 hanks to see how big it was for a fluffy physique, it didn't work too well. I mean, not that it didn't work well, but it was a lot smaller. It wasn't something that would be like a nice over the shoulder drapey type of a shawl. So I don't know what to do, because I'm actually going to get up in a second to get my project bag to be able to see how many yards there are exactly, to decide whether or not I'm going to continue with that yarn or try to see if I can find other yarn that I have at least 3 hanks of to make a larger one. But I was going somewhere with that. Oh, my video where I'm going to be announcing the redraw winner for my milestone giveaway. I'm going to be sharing whips and one faux at this point. But I am making another booby pattern or booby pillow, and I'm double stranding it with blanket yarn because I want it to be larger than my original pillow. And I'm doing it so tight, plus double stranding it, that my hands are just always hurting. So I'm like, okay, am I hurting myself? Not hurting myself like physically, but am I hurting myself to not be able to do other projects because of this one? I don't know. But okay, hold on a second. Where was I? Okay. Hey, Saf, welcome. How are you? Your Friday suits me. If you have one, your Saturday, I'd not make it. You know, I'd run the replay. I know you would run the replay. I absolutely know that. So my Friday, which is your Saturday, would work. And I know there's a few other people that can't make my Tuesday nights because of their work schedule, but they could make a Friday night. So that's another reason why I figured Friday night may not be bad. However, there are several larger channels that do their normal lives on Friday nights. So I'm like, okay, I wouldn't be competing with them clearly because I'm a small channel, but it could take people away from me because they want to be there, which I totally understand. Although I have been having great luck with Tuesdays, or better luck with Tuesdays, having, max like 26 people, 27 people. Obviously, I'd like to have more, but I know mine are late, and that can affect how many people there are. Versus Friday, Saturdays, which I tend to only top out at maybe 15, 16. So I don't know which way I want to go. But if I establish it on that day and people are used to and expecting it that day, it may help like it has up Tuesday night. So I don't know. You guys let me know whether it's in the comments, you want to email me, whatever, message me, text me, whatever, however you can reach me. Know what day works better. Friday would work better for me than Saturday night. But yeah. Hello, Saf Stitched here for a few minutes. Hey, Becky, I know you're not feeling great. She had her surgery last week and she's having a tough time. But if you guys can please keep her in your thoughts and prayers that just things get better, would appreciate it. There's not like it's not necessarily like a bad thing, like it just comfort wise. But I'm making my baby niece a rabbit blanket lovey with chenille yarn, so soft. I keep showing you. Oh, I love working with chenille yarn. It's one of the reasons why I love working with Parfait Chunky and Loops and Threads. I keep forgetting what the name of it. Loops and Threads. Oh my goodness, we just went through this on Saturday night. Loops and Threads, Sweet Snuggles, because it's so soft to play with and work with. I'm doing much better after finally being able to walk around and do things after a month and a half being stuck in bed due to a huge cyst. Well, I'm happy you're able to get back up and around, and definitely continuing to be in our thoughts and prayers. I'm glad that clearly things must be moving in the right direction. So, But yeah, being stuck in bed is not fun. Oh, yeah. So I was talking to Tony. Tony's been busy. He can't make my lives on Tuesday nights typically because unless he plays hooky from work on Wednesday, because he works really early in the morning. But he's going to be having a couple of Pride events the next couple of weekends, and he makes a lot of amigurumi and stuff. And I was mentioning how he does small amigurumi, whereas anything I do is big, whether it's my adult pillows or the stuffies, whatever I go big. I use thick yarn because it's just what I prefer doing. If I'm going to do it, I prefer doing it large. And holy mackerel, Miley, stop. Here, you don't want to play with this toy? You want me to get you a different toy? I'll get you a different toy if you want. I have two sitting right there. You can see them right there. There's a goat. But ow. He was talking about this is a brand new one of the one that she destroyed Saturday night. Maybe I should just give her that one again. Or maybe I'll give her the goat. Isn't this goat cute? Isn't he cute? Hold on, I got to get scissors so I can cut off the tags and stuff. Anyway. But he was saying that he would definitely do large amigurumi for Pride stuff. The blanket yarn, it's really hard for him to find like true rainbow colors versus like getting the sage green instead of a green and that kind of stuff. That is something that's very frustrating when it comes to the blanket yarn. Miley, go lay down for a second. It's going to take me a minute. Okay, she clearly wants this toy, and I have to take off all the tags like this too, like the ones that come on the toy, because if I don't, she will instantly and for sure destroy the toy because she will rip that out first and foremost. Which more often than not, I end up cutting the fur off of the toy. Okay, he's eating tickets. You see the tickets? These are, I love BarkBox toys, and they're so soft. This isn't necessarily soft like plushie. It's tougher. It's not their super chewer box because those are just the rubber toys, and she won't play with them. So what's the point of getting them? But they're more tough than like standard stuffed toys. More often than not, they have very little stuffing. It's more the crinkle stuff and like big, like this is not a squeaker. Yes, it is. Like big squeakers, but they're tough ones. So here, you want your goat? Play with the goat. Go to town. She didn't want the whistle. Sorry. Didn't know you had a preference tonight. Anyway, hopefully she won't go crazy with the squeaking of it, but you know. Cute goat. I know, and now she's going to destroy it. At least we'll have a video memory of it. I absolutely feel for you, Saf Stitch. Really? Is that annoying to you guys? If it's annoying to you, I will take it away. I just want to keep her occupied, but I don't want to annoy or destroy your ears by the sound. So you guys let me know if that's bothersome. Anyway, I absolutely feel for you, Seth Stitch. I've never had something hurt this bad. Even childbirth and neck surgery didn't hurt like this. Oh, Becky, I am so sorry. Yes, Leah, never been happier to start cooking again for my family after being in pain for all that time and having to lay in bed. Oh, yeah. I am so happy you're back up and about. Becky, yes, I'd rather give birth again than go through having a painful cyst. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. See, I haven't given birth, but I have had kidney stones many times, and there was somebody I used to work with years ago at the sheriff's office who she gave birth and like 7 minutes later passed a kidney stone, and she said she would have preferred giving birth again than having passed the stone. Miley, seriously? But I don't know if that's the case because I've never given birth. So she's having fun. I know. Hey, Granny D, welcome. How are you? But if the squeaker irritates you or hurts your ears or whatever the case is, let me know and I will take it away from her. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yikes. I've heard kidney stones are excruciating. Yeah, but yes, they are. They are very not fun. I mean, I've done my lives while passing them, but some when they're in my kidney versus on the move, I tend to have a worse issue with them. Oh, not really, just excruciating any which way. Stop. Not so much. Not so much. I don't want to rip his ears off, but you're clearly wanting to challenge me right now. Miley, maybe I should give you the other one. You didn't seem to squeak it as much. You just wanted to destroy it. Maybe I'll give her the other one so that she's not squeaking as much. That squeak is nothing compared to my youngest son's squealing. Oh, I'm sorry for the squealing is what I'm sorry about. But I'm happy it's not anything compared to that. But the problem is with that particular toy, now that I'm thinking about it, there's not really much room for her to grab around to destroy. So maybe I'll grab the other toy. How about you want to do this one instead? This is one where it's got a soccer ball on it, which if I really tried to, I can get this to kind of fold into the soccer ball, and that's all it would be is a soccer ball. But this has a squeaker, but you see how much room there is around the squeaker that she could play with, not necessarily hitting the squeaker. So otherwise, there's no other squeaker anywhere. So maybe let's see if I give her this one, if she'll be at all entertained with it. But this is Rocco Sacco. Hey, Leanne, Seth, and Doris. Hey, Becky, if you not a part of Natalie's Facebook group, here is the link. There's a super cute Miley and her toys. Yes, it was a very, and it is not staged at all. I happened to get up and I saw her sleeping that way, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta hurry up, get the. She always knows when I'm about to take a picture of her, and will normally get up, but I was able to get it fast enough, and I was like, it was just so cute, so cute. But thank you for sharing the link, Leanne. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see, maybe this'll but I mean, look at this with the foil ears and the eyes. I mean, is that not adorable? They just do really cute toys. There, let's play with that one. How about that? Maybe that'll keep her occupied. Why'd you take the link away? Oh, that link failed. Oops, I'm sorry. That makes me so sick to my stomach, cold sweats to the point I think I'm going to pass out. Oh no, just no fun and can't get the doctor to call me back yet. Yeah, now that's irritating, especially since this is post-op. Really? You have to find the squeaker out of that whole big soccer ball? Okay, I think she's going to focus on trying to open up the soccer ball. So fingers crossed there won't be ridiculous squeaking. Anyway, thank you, Leanne, for sharing the link. But as far as the doctor not calling you, that is absolutely irresponsible, especially since you're post-op just a week. With what it is that you had, that's not right that they're not calling you back. But if I lived near you, I would go to your doctor's office and be like have you sign off saying I can speak on your behalf. And I would be going over there and being like, hey, get your tuchus in gear and call her. I've passed a kidney stone before and I nearly passed out. Yes. My first 3 kidney stones that I had, that was back in, wait a minute. 24 years ago. Oh, wow, I thought it was longer than that. About 24, 25 years ago, the first 3 I had ever, holy crap, she ripped right into the ear. That's what she did on Saturday. That's how she got into it. Dude. Oh, you're going in that way. So I get all this crap now again. It's my fault, but it'll keep you occupied. So that's fine, whatever. Anyway, those were absolutely the most horrible I had ever experienced. And not to mention the fact one of them, I don't know if it was one of those 3 or if it was the later ones, it like was blocking my kidney, and then I had to go in for lithotripsy in the machine. You all know my body is different and opposite than most and very complicated. But the lithotripsy machine broke on me halfway through trying to break the kidney stones up 2 different times and didn't break them up. And so that was a very frustrating situation. One of the times I had to have a stent put in to try to open up, put a stent in so that it would open it up more to hopefully have it pass. And yeah, it was just so ridiculous, but they're not fun. If they don't call, I will have a few words for the doctor. Yeah, absolutely. I would too. But the first time I had kidney stones, I drove myself. My ex-husband, he was I think we were just dating at the time. We weren't engaged yet, but he was a deputy with the sheriff's office, and he hadn't been on the force that long at that point. And I called him in tears. I was crying. I was like, I don't know what's happening, because I didn't know what it was. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I'm in so much pain. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't just having my pants zippered just wasn't working, nothing. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm in so much pain. He's like, I can't leave right now. He was on midnights, I think. And he's like, I can't leave work right now. He's like, if you're not going to be able to drive yourself to the hospital, call 911. I was like, no, I'll just drive myself. So I drove myself to the hospital. That was not fun. And I had my pants undone, and I was like, I was like leaning over, driving, crying my eyes out. And I get to the hospital, and they weren't willing to give me anything until they knew what it was. And so it took them quite a while. And I tried to explain to them at that point. I mean, I was rather young then. At that point, I really didn't have much experience. Okay, I did, because I had surgeries before that. But I really didn't have a lot of experience with a lot of different types of meds to know how different, well, on certain types I did, but like with pain meds and stuff, I didn't know how ineffective they are for me. So they had given me an injection of a painkiller, and it did nothing, like nothing. And I was crying again. They're like, we can't give you anything until we know what this is. And I was like, I thought you did. And they're like, no, we still need to do, I think they did an ultrasound and I can't remember. It was so long ago. And fine. And so then they gave me something else. Once they realized what it was, they gave me something else, but it wasn't working. And it's because I have such a high tolerance for medications, and I have such a high pain tolerance. Okay, I'm going to have to take this away from her because she's now focused on the speaker. No. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Okay, good girl. So they wouldn't give me anything else. He walks in after his shift in his uniform, says, that's my girlfriend. I tell you what, I don't know if they thought I was drug seeking or what, but he walks in uniform, He says something to one of the either nurses or he knew from when he was on duty other times that he'd been there. They gave me a cocktail of meds. Unfortunately, only lasted about 4 minutes, but I was hallucinating. I mean, I was still in so much pain, but I thought my leg was cut. The you know how the curtains, they pull the curtains over. I thought there were birds flying in it, and I thought, I mean, I was hallucinating like big time. And then but then the pain came back after like 4 or 5 minutes. So like, we don't know what to give her because nothing is working, and it was ridiculous. But yeah, that's my body. I'm usually pretty good with pain, but when this goes to hurting, burning, it's at least an 8, 9, and that's almost too much. Yeah, absolutely. 10 is I set aside 10 for post-op pain, which you're post-op, like right out of surgery pain. But yeah, 8, 9 is not. And burning is almost sometimes worse than like sharp pain because it's like just nagging. But I feel for you, Becky. If there was anything I could do to help you, I absolutely would in a heartbeat. Here's the hospital. Here, the hospital merely supports you through the pain unless it goes on for too long, like it's blocking the tubes, etc. What a relief once it passes. Oh, yeah, absolutely a relief once it passes. It's a totally different thing. Hey, Colleen, welcome. How are you? I'll give this to you, but you can't go crazy with the squeaker, okay? Play with the other side. Nope, you went directly to the squeaker. No, this squeaker is loud and annoying. I don't want to bother your feet. You know what? Puncture the squeaker. No. She took it right out of my hand. Little shit. I don't know why. I'm hot right this second. No. Oh, man, that was caught in your tooth. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to yank it out of your face like that. No, lay down. If you didn't play with the squeaker like that, I would give it back to you. But that's annoying to your peeps. You hear me? Last week you didn't, or Saturday you didn't play with the squeaker like that. I love it. Good girl. Wait, hold on. Hi, Colleen. Jennifer, wait, Jennifer, did I say hi to you? Did I see you before? If I didn't, I apologize. But hi, Jennifer. Or wait, I think I did. I don't remember now. Did you read my messenger message? I think I may have missed it. I will read it in a second. Oh, you just said hi, everyone in chat. Hi, Jennifer. I hallucinated once when I was trying to come off pain meds on my own. Bad decision. I was seeing naked young boys all in the trees outside my bedroom door off the patio. So weird, but not a bad hallucination if you ask me. She really wants to ask me. She really does. I mean, seriously. Okay, you're drooling. Oh my goodness gracious. If this was not a sheet and it was the floor, there would be a puddle under you. But the sheet absorbed it. Good girl. Peeps, your peeps can't see you that well. Why is my lighting going crazy? I just barely have to move and I'm like blown out, and then craziness. I was just gonna say something, but yeah, that's an interesting hallucination. Wonder where your brain was, right? But teenager looking fellas. Okay, yeah, that's not good. Well, depending on how old you were, but that's definitely weird. There I go again. It keeps blowing me out. I don't know if I should turn it down and maybe not have it affect it so much, but pain meds don't seem to work for me. I was given morphine after complication, after giving birth, and it did nothing. Yeah, I'm actually now allergic to morphine. I didn't used to be, but I am now. The amount I would have to be given to simply take the edge off of pain. Like I live in pain 24/7. I live at a 7.5. Okay. Sometimes I can get down to a 7. And that's normally for maybe 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours at night for certain reasons. But otherwise I'm at least a 7.5. Again, 10 I reserve for post-op, and I have a high pain threshold. I've had doctors tell me based on scans of my hip that they're surprised I'm even walking with the pain that they can imagine I'm in, that I'm even walking. And I'm like, yeah, well, I have a high pain. When I'm in this type of pain, it's like, it's not good. I mean, it's bad. And, the amount I'd have to be given, but when I try to explain this to doctors, even though and medications work differently on me. A lot of meds that would typically put you to sleep, not pain meds, just in general, medications that would typically put you to sleep, oftentimes give me a ton of energy. I need a lot of certain medications in order for them to be effective. I've woken up during surgery 3 different surgeries. But if they gave me the amount of sedative that I need, it would suppress my respiration. So they have to be like really careful with that. And when it comes to the pain meds, when I try to explain that to them, even though I have medical records that show it, oftentimes they feel like I'm a drug seeker and I'm only looking for pain meds. And I'm like, dude, no, really, I'm not. I'm not just pulling this out of my tuchus to get more. I'm not getting a high. Whatever you're giving me, it's not an enjoyable experience. I'm trying to get out of pain. And sadly, with what they call laws down here, they're not laws, they're guidelines. All doctors it's supposed to be a conversation between a doctor and a patient, and it's supposed to be the least effective dose that they are allowed to prescribe. The least effective dose based on a patient per patient basis, not an overall across the board. We're not going to do more than this, or this is all, that's not the way it's supposed to work, but that's the way it is. And yet the bad guys are still getting their drugs. And it's just very frustrating. Not to mention the fact that people in chronic pain, cancer patients, stuff like that, are supposed to be exempt from these rules, and not so much. I just heard a friend of mine who I'm sorry, it's her groomer's husband. They're not exactly sure what's going on with his shoulder, but he's in excruciating pain. He can't go back to work until he gets a scan, but all the MRI appointments are backed up until like July. They won't give him anything stronger than Tylenol and ibuprofen, and he can't move his arm. And he is not one that is into even taking anything. Other patients that are going through stuff. I mean, you know what? I'm not getting onto the soapbox because I have a lot of opinions on this, and I don't want to go there. Crazy to wake up during surgery. Yeah, it is. It's a very small percentage of the population that actually have had that experience. I think it's like I guess it's not really that small of a population. I think it's like 1 in 1,000 or so, or 1 in 10,000 people wake up during surgery. But yeah, I thought morphine was a really strong pain med, yet it didn't work for me. It is. It's actually like with cancer patients that are like in excruciating constant pain. Typically they top it. Their final thing is, okay, well, I mean, there's fentanyl, which is a synthetic pain medication, but typically it's morphine that you end up maxing out on. But there are others that, it is a very strong one. But I get how frustrating it is when it doesn't work. Dilaudid, can't remember the spelling, is wonderful to me. Take a trip and never leave the pharmacy for it. Yeah, Dilaudid for me, like in the hospitals, they give it IV. It works for a few minutes and then it's gone. It's a very, very frustrating situation, especially when you're dealing with pain. But yes, it is something that definitely should work. Hold on. But like I had tried to explain to my mom after like her original knee surgeries, she was taking something for the pain. And then at one point she's like, I'm starting to feel like energy. And I said, well, then you need to start backing off on the dose that you're taking, because once you start feeling that, it means you're not in enough pain to need that dose. If you're in pain, you won't get that euphoric feeling. If you're in the level of pain to require whatever the medication is they give you, you won't feel the euphoric part of it if the pain substantiates the dose. But once the pain lessens and you continue to take it, that same dose, if you do start to feel it, then you should start backing off. And that's kind of when she knows when to back off, when she's had surgeries and stuff. Or she just simply stops taking them because she just doesn't like taking meds. She doesn't have to. So it's very frustrating during chemo and all the meds she does have to take. But your body can withstand a lot. And if you put it off medicine as long as possible, sometimes it will be absorbed, at least for me, but this is almost too much. Yeah, no, I absolutely get it. I absolutely get it. Becky, shouldn't you go to the ER, hon? Yeah, when I would take certain pain meds, I would feel hyped up. Yeah, exactly. And depending on the dose, depending on the type of medicine, type of med, that is definitely something that can happen. And that's where people start to chase the high. And that's when, with the getting hooked on it, and then they start chasing to get more because then they're not able to get any more. And it's just a never ending. That's when people end up getting into street drugs and stuff like that, because they just keep chasing that high. That is where the problem lies when it comes to the epidemic that there is with being addicted to drugs, is when you get that first taste of that high. Some people are like, oh, I don't like this, and they just stop. Some people, it's, especially if you have an addictive personality, it's something that, hey, I like this, I want to keep going with this. And then that's when all hell can break loose. But yeah. I agree, Becky, you should follow up ASAP. Have you got someone to take you? Yeah, I would suggest going, but this isn't an emergency, D. I'm not bleeding or anything like that. It's just pain. And as long as I feel like I'm going to throw up, I don't dare take a pain pill. But the problem is because you're in pain is the reason why you're going to possibly throw up. If you take the pain pill and it helps with the pain, it could ease the nausea. It's kind of a catch-22. I totally 100% know what you're talking about, Becky. Absolutely 100%. But the level of pain can be pushing you to possibly throwing up. Although I don't know the situation, so I can't say that that's, I'm not a doctor, but based off of years of my own personal experience, as well as being a caregiver for my mom and my ex-husband and stuff, I've gained some experience. But I get what you're saying, especially when you don't want to take it because you don't want to throw it up and then be like, okay, well, that was just a waste of a pill. Okay, well, I think she got her nose into the soccer ball and is looking for why is it when I turn, it blows me out? What the heck? I don't understand this ring light or this computer. I don't know which one it is, but anyway. So I think a couple of you mentioned what you guys are working on. In the video I'm hoping to do tomorrow, where I announce the redraw winner for the milestone giveaway, I should have 1, 2, 3, 4 whips and 1 faux. I think my thing is I need to consistently keep working on them because I desperately need to sell them. Although I am going to post them on Facebook Marketplace. I'll post them on Etsy, even though Etsy does nothing for me. I'll post them on Instagram and everywhere else that I normally would post. But I'm going to post them as made to order so that I have them for when I'm able to get this auction up, because I desperately need to do this next auction. But I still haven't had a chance to really sit down and have conversations with the people that said they're willing to donate something, because the whole shipping thing is still an issue. I have not been able to figure something out that would work when it comes to the donated items and all that kind of jazz. But I want to be able to have them for the auction. Although for my ready-made items, the bumblebees went faster and that one round blanket went. But as far as other things, because I know we can all make the same thing. And that's the other thing. I have looked into GoFundMe more. I know I talked about this a couple lives ago. Since I'm not going to be using my mom's PayPal account anymore, because I'm not going to take the chance of adjusting or messing up her tax bracket level or anything else, especially since they've been asking for more information because of the amounts she was receiving. I have looked into GoFundMe. Okay, squeaker's done. Doesn't even work. Maybe she'll continue to play with the toy, though, or rip apart the toy. Oh, she didn't like that I took the squeaker away. I'm crocheting squares from new to me Aussie designer called Shelly Husband. Yes, if it's in that watermelon colorway, I love it. I'm going to the bathroom, taking y'all with me, but just know you may be in the bed with me too. That's okay, Becky, no problem. I'm here, but we'll do my usual lurk thing as I'm getting close to finishing the bottom of this bag I'm working on. Can hardly wait to get to the sides. It's Bod's felted bag she put out recently. Oh, okay, awesome. But what was I talking about? I was talking about something that I know I switched subjects, and now I was talking again about something. Can somebody remind me what I was talking about? Also, when I say what time was it was 10:20. I don't want her playing with it because she's chewing it to pieces, and I don't want her getting plastic pieces in her, but at the same time I'm wanting to keep her quiet. So anyway, oh right, I was gonna go get, hold the phone. Oh, for crying out loud, I'm so hurting, it's not funny. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. And the Chi-Chi pillow, I'm making I hope I don't offend anybody by talking about it, but the nipple part is going to be like a pinkish coral sparkle Bernat blanket yarn. Stop. And the rest of the Chi-Chis are going to be just non-sparkle, but I think it's going to look kind of pretty. Anyway, so I have one of my Naughty Knitting sacks. I haven't talked about Katie's stuff because I haven't talked about small business much at all. But wait, this is the Fuzzy Sheep. That's also her company. It's a Naughty Knitting Sacks second company. This is the nice side of it, not the naughty side. But it's got the constellations inside. I do have a coupon code. Her link is in the description box below. I also have all my Amazon affiliate links, which I've had a lot of people clicking on links, but they're not purchasing, which is fine. Stop. If you do purchase on Amazon, and I know so many of your favorite creators probably have Amazon links, but if you ever make additional purchases and are willing to share the wealth, if you wouldn't mind going through my links, I would greatly appreciate it, because I don't know how long you can go without a purchase or without somebody purchasing through your links before they want to kick you out of the program. I don't know if there is such a time frame or not, but yeah, I would greatly appreciate it. But I'm using a long dog yarn. I love long dog yarn. Okay, there's 463 yards. So Shandy, I think, used like 780-ish yards for her Adeline shawl, which was too small for a fluffy physique, I think, for it to be like a larger shawl. However, the one I made was about 1,200 yards because I used 3 hanks of hers. But this only has 463 yards, but that'll still at least be what, 926? I don't know if I did that right quickly, but it's this beautiful purple, and I love the speckling of it. And the Adeline shawl is one of my favorite shawls, or one of my favorite patterns to work. It's pineapples, but you can't really see the pineapples, but they're there. See, this is the pineapple right there. Anyway, it's one of my favorite shawls to work up, but I can't remember what row I'm on. So I may end up frogging this and starting over again. But and I'm using one of my Knitting Notions yarn condoms, of course, with the watermelon. So love that too. I don't think I have a coupon code for her, but she does amazing work. I love her yarn condoms. But this is going to be one of the whips I show in the video when I record that video. I may have to actually get up and go put this over there. So no, I'll put it right there. Anyway, okie dokie. But it seems to be a slow night. I don't know if normally on Tuesdays we would get a really, really, really good turnout. I don't know if it's because I have been having to switch my lives back and forth to different days that it's causing I don't want to say a rift. That's not the right word, but causing an issue with people being around because they don't know, am I not, are they getting notifications? Maybe they're not. I try to remember to post it on my Facebook group and on the community tab, but not everybody looks at the community tab. And may not get a notification that I even posted on the community tab. So, yeah. Not to mention the fact that since I'm not having regular videos out, I'm not in people's faces as much as I used to be. So it's a lot easier to forget or yeah. But it is what it is. Hopefully I'll get the traffic back that we always used to have. Fingers crossed, saying prayers. Because I mean, I don't mind having just a handful of people in here because you guys are all amazing. And I have no issue sitting here and hanging out with you guys. But it's also sometimes fun when you have a bunch of people in here and you're doing stuff and, there's more activity and everything. Because I highly doubt, seeing as though everybody's very quiet, that anybody would want to play trivia right now. And that's fine. I have no problem not playing trivia. It's not like I'm obsessed with or it's mandatory to play trivia on my lives. But I know it is something that a lot of us enjoy, me included. But, it is what it is. Not to mention the fact that YouTube has been having issues, I've noticed, with numbers going up and down as far as the number of people in here. I'm sorry, I'm here, but my internet keeps rebooting. That's okay, Debbie. I totally understand. I reset everything today, so I was hoping and praying that there wouldn't be an issue with any kind of lagging and stuff. I hope there's not. If there is, I apologize. I do. But I have seen several people do lives and then end up having to restart it 2-3 times in order to get it to finally work. So I don't know if that's a YouTube situation. Is it their servers? Is it their wherever they're located? Are they having storms and stuff? I don't know where their main hub is, or if there is a main hub. I don't know. I've never really paid attention. But oops. Sorry, I had Castle paused, but forgot to mute it also. It's been doing this for a week or so. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Debbie, but I'm happy you're here. So I am here working on a honey badger Ami for a B-Day gift. I just got told about she needs it tomorrow. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I hope you're fast with Ami's. For me, I would have to be like, I'll find somebody else to do it because there's no way I'd be able to get it done that fast. But good luck with that. How's it going? Are you part of my Facebook group? I'd love to see a picture of it. A honey badger. Yeah, she is not very, she's getting antsy. I heard her tail going crazy, but what? Lay down. No, play with your toy. No, ma'am. No, you didn't want to go do stuff before, so you're going to have to wait now. You're going to have to wait now. Nope. I took you out. You didn't want to do anything except chase lizards. So that's your fault. That's your fault. And I'm not going to just be handing you stuff. No, ma'am. I did that earlier. And you remembered it from last week, which is why you're trying to take advantage of it now, right? Here, play with your goat. You got 2 squeakers in here that you could try to get out. Play with your goat. Huh? Grab him. Grab him and pull. Come on. Let's play tug of war. Tug of war. Come on. I'm challenging you to a game. I'm challenging you to a duel. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Where did all this stuffing come from? Look at, you guys saw what it looked like originally. This ear is gone. There's a hole in the soccer ball where she gnawed a hole in it to get the squeaker out. Here, you got 2 squeakers. Oh, there. Maybe she'll work on it now. My 15-year-old daughter looking for a pattern. Teenagers think we can blink. I know, right? I mean, here's Natalie's Facebook group. Thank you, Leanne, very much. I appreciate that. Hey, Shenanigans, how are you? I am just finishing a 20 by 20 pillowcase cover for my husband with a deer head silhouette shape in the center. Pretty dope. Awesome. Sounds like it is. Complicated, sounds like. Oh, my Colleen, that's not much notice for you. Where did you get that from? Where was that? Look, I think that was part of the other squeaker. Now she's pissed at me. Will you get it done in time? It sounds wonderful, Shenanigans. Yes, it does. Thank you. Please tell me if that is irritating to Miley. I don't have another toy that I can easily access that doesn't squeak so much. Is that irritating to you? I will take it away from her because I can imagine that being irritating. And or getting other animals excited. One or the other. But, I mean, I guess I could try to get into one of those 2 bins, which have more toys in there. But no, I have another box I can get into. That maybe I should go get another box. That sounds cool, Shenanigans. I'd love a photo to see it. Yeah, it does. It sounds awesome. I just hope that you have time to be able to get that done for tomorrow, because I know I would not. Even with my Chi-Chi pad pillow, like I said, with double stranding it and trying to keep the stitches really tight, holy mackerel, is it killing my hands. But no, Miley, look at me. No, 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 no loudness. No, no loudness. Go to sleep, okay? Go to sleep. Your peeps don't want to hear you barking, okay? Go to sleep. Oh, you got fur in your eyeball. There you go. Flip over and go to sleep. Go to sleep. I wish I could put her in a trance. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. If you want to get down, you're welcome to get down. Then you got to stay quiet. I have that quad, whatever it is that I could give her, but it's going to take her all of like 5 minutes to get done with it, and then she'll be up in my face again. And really? You're jumping up and down now, huh? Where is all of the stuff coming from? I don't understand. Hold on. That sounds okay. I will. Okay, cool. I'm fairly new to the channel, so I may have missed your opinion on this. But have you given wooden hooks a try? Yeah, I have. I've multiple different types of wooden hooks, from furls to leather company to just standard bamboo, and it doesn't help. My clover hooks are what do the best, but I can't find my larger clover hooks, and I only do large amigurumi. But I can't find my larger clovers right now, so I'm relying on the metal Susan Bates in a 10 millimeter, and it's killing my hand. I mean, I love inline hooks, but and I love Susan. I used to love Susan Bates before I fell in love with clovers, but she almost gave herself a paper cut. But the metal larger ones, it's killing my hand. But I cannot find my clover to save my life. But yes, it was me. Actually, that was a suggestion made when I went to Brooksville and did my local yarn shop tour of Pan Banged. She had suggested the wooden hooks for that reason, and I wish it would help. I'll figure out how to share one. Okay, thank you. That would be awesome. It's just 7:30, so it'll be a late night. Yes, that would be 7:30. Okay, so you are on the West Coast, Colleen? I don't technology very well, honestly, though. It's okay. If you're part of Facebook, you can join my Facebook group and then post there. But if you're not part of Facebook, then I was going to say you can message me on Messenger. But if you aren't on that, then that would be difficult to do. No, you can email me one if you are able to do that. No, me either. A toy overnight wouldn't happen for me. I'm a slow crocheter. Yeah. Back. LOL, bet you didn't even know I was gone. I didn't know you were gone, but welcome back, Nancy. Throw up, then get up later to take pills. Oh no. I was hoping you wouldn't get sick, but I hope you can take something to help. Natalie, could you approve the 2 that are waiting to join your Facebook? Oh yeah, when did that happen? Yes, hold on. Well, that was weird. Hold on. We have 3 groups in common, Colleen. I would love to. Oh, I would love to do that. Fiber arts. Okay, so approved there. 3 groups in common there. Wait, who was that? Okay. Okay, they're both approved. Leanne's a mod. I mean, an admin. A mod? Are you a mod or an admin? I don't know what Facebook, what they are. But I've asked my mods. I like to be able to at least see everybody that's requesting to join, because I like to see if there are any common groups. You know, that not do I remember? No, but at that moment when I'm approving. So I appreciate you letting me know, Leanne. I just approved them. Yes. Yakima, Washington. Oh, cool. And you'll know why. Since you're in Washington, you'll know why I've wanted to visit this area. But I've always wanted to visit Forks. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, Colleen, welcome. Well, Colleen S. Okay, so we have 2 Colleens in here now. And this Colleen lives in California. I'm excited for new Facebook group members. We get to see all your lovely projects. Yes, it has been slow, admittedly, because I just have a lot going on with my mom, being my mom's caregiver and everything. But it is awesome to see people sharing their when they get the chance to share their creations. And plus I know that a lot of, I know myself, I'm part of a million groups, so it's hard to be active in all the groups all the time. Yeah. So understandable. And when you're part of a slower group, then it's less likely that you're going to be as active in that one because there's not as much going on. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. But Lay down. You were just sleeping. No problems here. No. Crazy little face. Crazy little face. You don't feel like you have to do anything. Oh, your nose is a little warm. Smiley, stop. Your nose is a little warm. How come? Wait, I need to respond to my mom about something. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I had to tell Baba something. Relax. But anyway, so yeah, if you guys, those the two that just joined, if you guys want to share your creations, that would be awesome. Love seeing things. Leanne is always awesome at promoting my channel and my Facebook group and everything. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. And you can always, I mean, and when I first started my Facebook group, I was specifically, not specifically, I was inviting people that I knew that were part of the channel, versus, and I kept it private, versus having a million people that have absolutely no interest in whether it's crochet or whatever. So, I mean, if you know people that would be interested in the group as it is, like would be interested in like what I do or my, whatever my channel is about, then you can go ahead and invite people. And of course, I look at it. Now, if there's somebody, I've had some people request that have just joined Facebook, which I'm not saying that's impossible, but that is one red flag if they just joined Facebook. But I also look at content. If it's not somebody I recognize or I don't have common groups, or any groups in common, and there are no groups that are crochet fiber arts related in any way that they're part of, I will go look deeper into the person's Facebook page as much as I can see anyway, just to make sure that there is at least some fiber arts interest. Because I don't necessarily, I'm not looking to have trolls or scammers or whatever part of the group if I'm able to avoid it. But, sometimes that's not possible. Oh, one of your toys fell. That's okay. All right. I may go give her that thing because she's being a little ornery tonight. Do you guys want to play trivia? You don't have to say yes. If you don't want to play trivia, you can say no. But if you would like to, let me know. Otherwise, I was thinking about possibly like after we were getting ready to, like towards the end, work on my mom's blanket because that desperately needs to get finished. It's getting much closer to being finished, so I'm happy about that. Although I need to start loosening up my tension again because it was looser in the beginning, like the first probably quarter of what it is now, and then, or maybe like the first third of it, and then it started to tighten up a bit because I was working on stuffies. So I was used to doing tight tension, and yeah, so now I need to loosen it up a little bit. Hey, Sylvia, welcome. How are you? Good evening, Natalie. Hi, everyone. God bless you all. God bless you and your mother. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. God bless you too. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Long time no see. Wow, I don't know why this computer is affected by me moving so much and getting me blown out and everything, but great idea to get some of Mom's blanket done. I know the only problem is if I do it right now with her, yeah, I'm just going to have so much of, Miley's fur is interwoven into it a lot. She already knows that, but, no. Until she's sleeping, I can't start anything because she'll be in my face too much, and that's gonna be frustrating for me, which is gonna end up being transferred into the project. Maybe she'll stay quiet. She's looking at me through the corner of her eye. Anyway, okay, so I think everybody mentioned what it is they're working on. I've got my Chi-Chi pillow, the bunny, which I need to get a little bit more done on, like hugely. The second Adeline shawl, but I may have to restart that one, which would suck, but not a big deal. It's not that far along. And then my mom's blanket, and then my finished object is the cowl that I have. My hair is in just about every project, even though I have it tied up most of the time. I know, yeah, mine too. Either my hair or her fur. I mean, typically when I'm working on something that I plan to sell, I try to be a lot more careful about it, or I make sure to run like a really super duper strong or like sticky roller, lint roller to try to grab it mist, but it's inevitable. I mean, I'm on Etsy. I say that it's a pet friendly home. It's going to happen. I mean, there's just so much you can do to try to avoid, whether it's your own hair or a pet's fur, but is what it is. Okay. I don't know. I should probably cover her bed, but I don't know where the sheet is right now. You guys are all so quiet, so quiet. I mean, I know on Saturday I was just blabbing about absolutely nothing for like the longest time. But there really wasn't anything. Where did we go? Yeah, Walmart. We had to go to Walmart. Let me tell you, you guys know that's not a favorite place of ours at all whatsoever. Oh yeah, I was talking about Sam's Club Saturday night, I think. Equally as bad. But it's a Tuesday freaking afternoon. We were there around like 1:30 afternoon. As though it was like a Saturday morning or something. It was ridiculous. Hold on. Let me get the sheet so I can give Miley her thing. Not a BONE, unfortunately, but, and I don't know if it's going to keep her quiet so fast, but, and because I'm putting the sheet on her bed, she's going to think it is a BONE, which it is not, because unfortunately I cannot afford, right now I can't afford, well, almost anything, but those have to wait a little while. Maybe if I'm able to sell something here soon, I'll go ahead and get her one. But she likes these, which it's still in the package. When my mom picked this up, it was the same price it has been. So we're grateful for that. But Natalie, where is everyone at? I don't know. Well, now we're starting to get some people in. Finally. Not finally, but... Oh, I didn't show you guys what it is. It's this Quado. I'll show it to you when I get it out of the packaging. Most people are lurking, Sylvia. That's what they've been doing. That's what they do lately. I mean, when we play trivia, we tend to get more. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. We tend to get more activity when there's trivia, but nobody's answering me as to whether or not they want to play trivia, so I'm assuming it's a no. Okay. I apologize for the unpackaging sound of that. But it's the Quado. She gets through this very quickly. Faster than she finishes her bone, I think. Oops, I can't believe I just said the word. But I'm in Australia, Sylvia. And but I will go ahead and give this to her. No, you're not eating it on the bed. So sorry, little missy. Down. Good girl. Even though this isn't her bone, I'm going to go wash my hands. Hold on. Because it's like peanut butter or beef or something infused. For some reason, my soap did not want to suds up after that. Oh, excuse me. Yep, she's already broken a good portion of it. Ow, ow, ow. Ouchie. Hey, Aisha, welcome. Oh gosh, that is a cool shape though, isn't it? Because I mean, it's supposed to be so that she can kind of like hold it, because it sits like a tripod, and then one of the things sticks up, and so she can kind of hold it and chew it. She's almost done with one of the pegs. It's been what, 20 seconds? She eats it on the side that she has that really big cyst on her gum, and that I wish she wouldn't do that, but she's gonna be done in 5 minutes and she's gonna be up in my face again. But you know, yes, it is cool shaped. Miley said if you hadn't given that to her, she could help you open it. I know, right? She probably would have, no problem. I was saving it for when my mom and I did movie night, so that she had something to play with, but I don't know where something. Okay, so since again his answer, look at that, we were up to 18 and now we're back down to 13 as soon as I said trivia. So maybe people don't like trivia. I don't know. I know a lot of you do, because we talk about it privately and it's like I can't wait for trivia night. But then I don't know, others may not. I don't know. Okay, she's going through it a little bit slower. Knock on wood, please let it take some time. But hopefully this will tire her out so that when she's done, she'll come back up here and go to sleep instead of being in my face, because I don't want her in my face. Plus it's annoying to you guys when she plays with, she dropped the one that she actually likes and I don't know where it went. I'll find it later. Anyway. Okay, hold on one second. I just need to send a quick message. Oopsie. Auto freaking incorrect drives me crazy. Right now, it don't matter to me. I know. I feel for you so much. I so sincerely wish there was something I could do to help you. I know it doesn't matter to you as far as trivia right now, but I mean, look at my hair. I mean, it's been, even when we had the lockdown, I don't think I went this long without getting my hair done. But anyway, again, numbers keep going crazy back and forth. I like trivia, just working on this bag. Oh yeah, no, I know. And that's the thing. When people are working on stuff, trivia can be not so because they want to take part, but yet are working on stuff. I have fuzzies in my nose and I don't know why. I don't think I held up any yarn. I mean, I did the long dog yarn, but that was a little while ago. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm surprised Kelly's not here. Kelly M, because she's normally like right there on my lap. Oh, maybe she's working. She may be working on a mallet right now. Read my messenger, but no. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to read Becky's messenger. Yeah, that would. I wish there was something that would help. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry it wasn't sooner, though. But you are so silly. I'm so sad. I just feel bad, though, because even that hurts. And that just... It's so silly. If you know someone that might like to join in Natalie's chat, please share this chat out. The more the merrier. Thank you very much, Leanne. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, people are hitting the thumbs up. I mean, I think oh yeah, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, if you wouldn't mind doing so, I would greatly appreciate it. But which one? Not timed though. Just for fun. Not gun. Why did it change it? Oh, do you know how frustrating it is? I know you guys, because we talk about it. When you type something, I typed fun, F-U-N. I saw fun. I typed it out, but it changed it to gun. why, especially if it's not misspelled, would you change it? It's either laugh, cry, or throw up. I know. I just so wish it was something I could do. Seriously, I do, because I would in a heartbeat if I could. And I know from here, there's not much I could do. But if I lived closer, I would definitely try to help in some way. Ouch. Okay, we're going to play trivia for maybe like half hour. See if that kind of gets some movement around. True. Messenger, yes, true. Okay, why don't we do I wish I didn't know for a little bit, and then we could switch to Family Feud, because I know a lot of people like Family Feud also, but I know a lot of people like I Wish I Didn't Know. Although there are a bunch of things that we really wish we didn't know. But thanks to the game, we now do. OMG. Where did I put them? I had 3 cards held out because I wanted to share them with my mom. Some crazy stuff, but I think one of them was like not sexually based, but like more like on that level versus like germs or something. You know what I mean? So I had 3 cards held out, and they were in a basket at my mom's house with some other stuff of mine, but we were going through stuff, and my mom was going through that particular basket. And I think I was in the other room, and I come out and she goes, I think you're missing these three cards from your game. And I said, oh my gosh, I am. And she goes, I really wish I didn't read them. She's like, especially this one. And I was like, crap, was I holding that out for something else? I was like, no, it was for you. But yeah, it was, yeah. Hey, Amy, welcome. How are you? Start with I Wish I Didn't Know. We won't time it right now because since we don't unless we happen to have an active amount of people that are taking part and we want to switch to timed, we can. And if there's somebody that'll be here for an hour to track it, that's fine. Otherwise, we could just do it for fun. Okay, so I've made the decision. We're playing with trivia. I made the decision. We're starting with I Wish I Didn't Know, since nobody was wanting to answer. Sorry, my finger's sticky. And I certainly hope that was from the cranberry juice and not something of Miley's, because I just licked it. Really? But I just washed my hands. So anyway, I guess you guys can let me know if you want it. Now that Amy's here, Leanne's here too. I don't know. I'm guessing Leanne will be here for at least an hour. But and I don't want to assume Amy will be my regular tracker. Normally it's between Amy and Wanda that track, but if you guys want to do time trivia, we can. Let me know. First person that says timed or fun is the way we're going to go. And she's holding on to one prong and is done with the rest, I think. She's trying to hold on to the one prong that she has almost eaten. Yes, I can stick here today. Hey, Maritza, welcome. How are you? Hola, my friend. Okay, so we're going to do timed trivia. So we're going to play for about an hour. We'll start with I Wish I Didn't Know, because that's a great game for timed trivia. Thank you, Amy and Leanne. If you guys both want to track and just, it shouldn't be that difficult, because typically we don't have an issue in that particular regard. But thank you for tracking. But we're going to start with I Wish I Didn't Know. We'll go ahead and we're going to track for an hour. And then there's only one other. Wait a minute. Oh, crapola. Right. Excuse me. So unless I do another live this weekend, this will be the last live in May, because I have to move next Tuesday to Friday, which is going to be the 3rd. Okay, so all right. Well, let's play with it. Let's just go with it and see where it goes. Leanne can, in case I fall asleep. Okay, so Leanne, are you ready to track? You could both. Amy can track up until she falls asleep if she falls asleep. But Leanne, are you around to track? Amy is a great tracking. I can get a little distracted. Okay. So should we not play time trivia then? In case Amy falls asleep and Leanne gets distracted, because Leanne has a lot of squirrels around, so when you call Squirrel because you get to, yeah. Leanne is a squirrel chaser in that regard. If this wasn't my live, I would be tracking squirrels too. But Amy, we will both do our best. Okay. So are we tracking or are we just playing for fun? Which way are we doing this? I hope Wanda's okay. I messaged her earlier, but oops, missed this message. But I sent one earlier. How are you? Hi, Tehran. We are about to start trivia. Hope you're okay. Okay, just wanted to send her that message. Oh, okay, looking for a pen, ready. Okay, so we're ready. And she's almost done. She has like this much left of the... I mean, really? It took her longer though this time. I'm grateful for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and time it this way. I'm going to use a stopwatch. No. I'm going to use a timer hour, but if we get sidetracked, then at the end, I'll just add a couple of minutes like I normally do. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, this is time trivia. So, and it's whoever answers first on my screen that counts as the first person that answers correctly. Nancy's buffering. I hope that's not on my end. Knock on wood. It's showing it's okay. I don't know if you want to leave and come back, Nancy, or have you done that and it's not working? I don't know. Okay, she's gonna be right back. Ouchie. I didn't start the timer yet. Walmart didn't have. I will only buy. Okay. Walmart didn't have. They only had like 3 flavors of cranberry juice. It's like $2.78, I think, at Walmart versus like $4.79 at Publix. I'm sorry, but right now, very literally every penny counts. So in this case, cranberry juice is going to be purchased at Walmart. Even though I hate shopping at Walmart, it's got to happen. But okay, they only had regular cran raspberry, white cran and something, and I think one other one. But they didn't have my cran apple, which I love. So I grabbed the cran raspberry, but it's kind of like blah. It's not alcoholic. This is just cranberry juice and ginger ale. All right, I'm starting the timer. Start. Okay. What's the most shoplifted book ever? A, Don Quixote. B, The Fellowship of the Ring. C, The Hobbit. Or D, the Bible. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm mailing my first pair of crochet socks out of... I am making my first pair of crochet socks out of special DK yarn. Oh, awesome. I need to make a pair of socks big time. That's awesome. I can't wait to see them. Anyone want to guess? Wait, what? Try frozen section for cranberry and another juice. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Wait, what are we guessing, Amy? What yarn it is? All right, wait, let me see who answered first. D, yes. Nancy. Actually, Nancy's the only one that answered it correctly on my that I can see. So D, the Bible. Yes. Okay. So I think I'm gonna add like a couple minutes because I got distracted by Amy's crochet socks. Oh crap. I'm out of live chat again. I went back to top chat. Okay, I just went to live chat again. All right, let's go next. Oh, I was going to say that too. She's making them out of my yarn, my colorway from Jake with Dog Star Knits. The only thing is, I don't know where he is. He had family emergencies a couple months ago, and he hasn't reopened the shop yet. And I can't reach him, and people I know that know him don't know anything. So I hope he's okay. But yay, she's making a pair of socks out of my. I have a colorway with Jake with Dog Star Knits when he reopens the shop. He made one for me that we collabed on, but awesome. Okay. I restarted the timer since we only went in 2 minutes, since I basically just wasted 2 minutes of time talking. All right, let's go next. Is your sister suffering from capgrass delusion? She might be if she thinks the following is true about you. Okay, wait. Is your sister suffering from capgrass delusion? She might be if she thinks the following is true about you. A, you're an imposter pretending to be you. B, you're trying to kill her. C, you're trying to kidnap her. Or D, you're an alien. It is pulling perfectly. Oh, awesome. But Amy, it's Natalie's colorway. I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is my colorway. Awesome. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, sorry. All right, Maritza is the only one on my end that has answered it and has answered it correctly. It's A, you're an imposter pretending to be you. So that's capgrass delusion. So you're an imposter pretending to be you. All right, next. This tiny bug is a sex machine. Which insect has orgasms that can last up to 90 minutes? I cannot imagine having an orgasm for 90 minutes. But A, carpenter ants, B, ladybugs, C, fruit flies, or D, mosquitoes. I forgot this one. And holy mackerel. Thank you. That's also body snatching. Oh, okay. All right. Colleen S is first on my end with B, ladybugs. So ladybugs have orgasms that can last 90 minutes. Holy cow. 90 minutes is a long time to have an orgasm, if you ask me. Just saying. Hey, Mon Ami, how are you? Welcome. I think I missed you before. All right, next. If your grandma wants to be cremated because she's afraid to be put in the ground, let her know the process takes about A, an hour, B, 3 hours, C, 5 hours, or D, 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, so far, no, it's not. Okay. Colleen S., I am new and hello. Well, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Colleen S. got it. It's B, 3 hours. All right, next. Some insects burn rubber in the name of survival. Which bug can hit speeds of 1.7 miles per hour to escape being killed? A, ants, B, cockroaches, C, stink bugs, or D, termites. This does not surprise me because they're little creepy craps. Hello, Mon Ami. Thank you. I have a funny feeling she is not satisfied enough to stay out of the... Ew! Gross! Holy cow! The sheet is way wetter than ever, even with the BONEs. Gross, 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 gross dog. Okay, Maritza got it on my end first. It's B, cockroaches. Totally does not surprise me because cockroaches are... Ugh. All right, next. There's a supervolcano underneath Yellowstone National Park, and its eruption would equal the force of 1,000 atomic bombs. The worst news is that A, we know it's erupting this year. B, there are elementary schools surrounding it. C, another eruption is long overdue. And D, you can't feel the eruption until the lava drowns you. It's actually the strongest supervolcano. Okay, eyeballs. Okay, Colleen S. got it. It's C. Another eruption is long overdue. Thank you, Amy and Leanne. All right, next. If you want to make fun of the boss without him knowing, tell the office his nickname in college was the Chode, Chode. Or is it Code or Cody? Chody? Chode is slang for A, an obese person, B, okay. Let me pause I'm pausing the timer right now. I haven't given you the thank you, Nancy. I haven't given you the options yet. I need to ask, does anybody have any issues with me reading either the statement, question, or choices the way they are written, whether sexually explicit, vulgar, anything like that? Like, just read it the way the card is. I know 90% of you don't have an issue with it, but I just want to make sure that it's not going to offend anyone. Because one of these, it would just be easier for me to simply read it instead of, I mean, I could come up with a way around it, but will it offend anybody? Nope, read as is. Okay. I know you. And I know Amy, Leanne, Nancy, Maritza, Colleen. Oh, wait, you're Colleen. Hello. Mon ami, I'm okay. Okay. All right. So let me restart. All right. If you want to make fun of the boss without him knowing, tell the office his nickname in college was the Chode. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Chode is slang for A, an obese person, B, a fat dick, C, a person who orgasms in under 30 seconds, or D, a crooked dick. Where people come up with this is beyond me. I don't know, but it is not C. It's not D. So A, an obese person, or B, a fat dick. Miley says B. Well, Miley would be right. So Amy got that one first. It's B, a fat dick. Where people come up with this is beyond me. All right. Next, try not to laugh at the next family dinner when mom asks dad to toss the salad. If only mom knew that tossing salad is slang for A, giving a sloppy blowjob, B, being eaten out, C, sex where the female wears a strap on, or D, getting your butthole licked. Didn't we have that on Midnight Outburst, I think? C, she agreed. No, right? It is not B. Yes. Okay, Maritza got it. It is D, getting your butthole licked. I don't know. Okay, I can't say what I wanted to say without giving away too much information, so maybe I'm just not going to say anything. But yes, it was D, getting your butthole licked. All right, next. The original The Little Mermaid, written by Hans Christian Andersen, was way darker than anyone realizes. At the end of the story, the mermaid, A, kills the prince when he doesn't love her back, B, swims away never to return, C, kills herself to obtain immortality, or D, sleeps with the prince's dad. Gross. That's a thing, and there are some people that really enjoy doing it too. It is not A. It is not A. It is not B. So it's either C, kills herself to obtain more immortality, or D, sleeps with the prince's dad. All right, on my end, Nancy got it first, like within like a hair of a second of difference, but Nancy got it first. I lied. Sorry, Nancy. Why did I think that's what it was? I lied. Amy got it first. It's C. Kills herself to obtain immortality. I apologize, Nancy, so much. I don't know why. A D was stuck in my brain. Sorry. It was C. And that was Amy first. Okay, next. Okay, vampire bats are real and have a thirst for human blood. To quench this thirst, the bats have been known to A, break into blood banks because they can smell the blood. That would be interesting to see. B, swoop down and attack children playing outside. C, wait until humans fall asleep and creep toward their prey using folded up wings as feet. Or D, appear on the scene of fatal car accidents. Really? Oh my gosh, she is going to knock over all the stickers I have over there. No! Sorry, I can't remember the story. Which story? Yeah, right. I swear I'm so sorry. I feel really horrible, but I have no idea why that was stuck in my head. All right. So far, okay, Colleen S is the only, I don't know if the other Colleen is playing, but Colleen S is the only one that's answered it right. It's C. Wait until humans fall asleep and creep toward their prey using folded up wings as feet. What the heck? You never do this. Oh, there's blood. What? Why? You're bleeding somewhere. What's going on? Hold on. I got to pause this really quick because she's bleeding somewhere. Oh, it was her gum. Probably from that thing. It irritated it. Okay, I'm resuming it. She's never gone that wacko on my bed. Oh no, not D. Oh, Little Mermaid. I didn't realize that there was an original Little Mermaid that was dark, but I did say who that was, right? I did. Yeah, okay. Next, thinking about joining the Mile High Club on your next flight. No, the bathrooms are too small. Anyway, that was my little side note. You might want to reconsider when you find out A, it's easier to catch an STD on an airplane. B, given tight quarters, many mile hires pulling muscles. Given tight quarters, many mile hires pulling muscles or just pull muscles. C, the flight crew can tell exactly what you're doing. Or D, getting caught could land you in jail. Could you imagine? Okay, never mind. I can't say that because that would give it away. But Maritza got it. It's B. Given tight quarters, many mile hires pull muscles. But could you imagine if flight crews can tell exactly what you're doing? Ooh, scary. There's a fountain in the Netherlands about the story. Oh, really? I didn't know that. All right. Next. Guess how many people in the world die from a brain aneurysm each year? A, 85,000. B, 500,000. C, 375,000. Or D, 134,000. Wow. I mean, I guess considering how many people there are in the world, it's not that big of a number, but it's still a big number. All right. Maritza got it. She's the only one that got it so far. It is B, 500,000. 500,000 people die in the world from brain aneurysms. And that's specifically brain aneurysms. So that's a lot of people. All right, next. Which beloved children's TV character was originally supposed to join NASA's Challenger mission? A, Elmo. B, Kermit the Frog. C, Big Bird. Or D, Pee Wee Herman. I learned English from Sesame Street. My first language was Ukrainian, and I started learning English from Sesame Street when I was 5 years old. That's just a little side note there. It is not A or B. So it's either C, Big Bird, or D, Pee Wee Herman. Yes, Colleen got it. C, Big Bird. I guess I should have not talked about that before you answered. But yeah, C, Big Bird. So that was Colleen. Amy and Leanne, are you guys still tracking? I just want to make sure somebody's tracking. Good night, Maritza. Sweet dreams, my friend. Have a great night. Thank you for playing as long as you've been playing. Love, hugs, and prayers to you, my friend. Ow, ow, ow. All right. Well, Amy and Leanne are not answering me, so I hope they're tracking. If not, we're just doing this for fun, I guess. So we'll play this by ear. Or you know what? Hold on. Got it. Okay, cool. Hold on. I'm pausing this for 1 second. Okay, I know. I just saw. I'm here, missed a couple. I hope Amy got the earlier ones. I'm writing down people's names. I just paused the timer. I want to get names down. I think I got everybody's name down that I know playing, but just in case. Not that I may remember to do, but all right, we're resuming. Okay, you might suffer from nomophobia and not even realize it. Nomophobia is the irrational fear of A, sleeping outside, B, the ocean, C, being without a cell phone, or D, rainstorms. Be right back. Okay, Nancy, I'm not winning anything. 0 good answers. Just so far, but that doesn't mean you may not pick it up from here. All right. Well, Colleen was quick to answer that one. Yes, it's C, being without a cell phone. So that's nomophobia, is the irrational fear of not having your cell phone. I mean, I do get anxious, but not anxious like I can't leave without my cell phone. It's just I don't like not having it because of safety reasons. But yeah, I don't like the idea of not having it. All right, next. Bill Gates helped fund the creation of a machine that makes clean drink. Bill Gates helped fund creation of a machine that makes clean drinking water out of A, human feces, B, dead animals, C, old computers, or D, animal parts. And we can always turn this into fun if you guys just want to have fun. But I mean, we've timed it so far. So Bill Gates helped fund the creation of a machine that makes clean drinking water out of A, human feces, B, dead animals, C, old computers, or D, animal parts. Yeah, Leanne got it. It's A, human feces. Human feces. He created a machine that makes clean drinking water out of human feces. Ew. If you ask me, ew. But whatever. All right, next. In 2012, the New Zealand government intervened when a couple wanted to name their child A, cunnilingus, B, Hitler, C, anal, or D, fart. Okay. Oh. What is she doing? All right. It is not B. It's not B. So it's either A, cunnilingus, C, anal, or D, fart. It's not B or A. It's not A or B. Sorry. So it's either C, anal, or D, fart. It's not A or B. Yes, Colleen got it. It is C, anal. All right, next. D, because it's funny. I know, right? I mean, could you imagine being called fart? All right, next. Dying of old age doesn't seem like the worst way to go. But what time of day do most people die of old age? A, 11 a.m., B, 2 p.m., C, 12 a.m., or D, 4:20 p.m.? I don't know why my nose, it like feels weird when I breathe. I'm going to eat a peppermint chocolate kiss from Christmas. It is not B. It is not C. So it's not B or C. It is not D. It's not B, C, or D. So which one can it possibly be? All right. Mon Ami got it first. It's A. Actually, she's the only one that said A so far. But see, Mon Ami, I told you you'd get one. You may get a bunch more now. So yes, it's A, 11 a.m. All right, next. If you know someone suffering from Koro, Koro, they are afraid that A, everyone is going to die, B, their dick is shrinking, C, they will forget how to swim, or D, they are constantly being watched by Satan. If you know someone suffering from Koro, Koro, they are afraid that A, everyone is going to die, B, their dick is shrinking, C, they will forget how to swim, or D, they are constantly being watched by Satan. Yes, Colleen S. is the only one that answered, but it's B, their dick is shrinking. So evidently this is something only men suffer from. Or maybe not, I guess. I don't know. All right, next. Lions, pumas, and wolves will kill one another. Wait, hold on. Lions, pumas, and wolves will kill one another to survive, but which unexpected animal is the most murderous of its own species? A, chinchillas, B, spider monkeys, C, gazelles, or D, meerkats? Yeah, these are the peppermint ones that have, like, it's the peppermint bark type of kisses. Yum. But yes, plain peppermints are good too. Sorry, that was private comment that happened. It is not A. So lions, pumas, and wolves will kill one another to survive, but which unexpected animal is the most murderous of its own species? A, chinchillas, B, spider monkeys. Oh, wait, I already said it's not A. So B, spider monkeys, C, gazelles, or D, meerkats. Chinchillas are your favorite? It's not A. Ow, 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 ow. You know, I have to ask you guys a question. And I'm hoping it's not, I don't know. Let's see here. Okay, Becky came in first with D. Let's see, Becky. It is D, meerkats. So they murder their own the most, I guess. The Hershey kiss. Oh, your favorite. Sorry. Yes, I love those. They are so yummy. All right, next. The chances of this happening remind me that I want to ask you guys something about my feet. Okay, just remind me that after the game. Somebody, maybe, I don't know. The chances of this happening twice in your life are better than the chances of being elected president. A, catching a foul ball at an MLB game. B, winning the lottery. C, being hit by a car. Or D, getting struck by lightning. Becky. Thank you. All right, hold on. Okay, Colleen S. got it. It's D, getting struck by lightning. So the chances of getting struck by lightning twice in your life are better than the chances of being elected president. Wow. All right, next. About 20% of U.S. land is susceptible to sinkholes. 3 of these states might be screwed. Which one is safe? A, Florida, B, Texas, C, New Jersey, or D, Pennsylvania. I'm telling you it's not Florida because Florida has sinkholes. So I'm giving you that it's not A. Hey, Sin, welcome. How are you? So about 20% of it is not D. Okay, yes. Amy got it. It's C, New Jersey. Yeah, so Amy got that one. It's C, New Jersey. But Florida totally has sinkholes. Totally. All right, next. A 1976 episode of Sesame Street scared the crap out of so many kids. It's never been aired on TV again. The show featured A, a wicked witch casting spells, B, Mr. Hooper being hit by a car, C, Big Bird being kidnapped, or D, Bert accidentally killing a pigeon. I don't even remember this. This aired a year before I was born, but I don't even remember that. It is not B or D, so it's either A, a wicked witch casting spells, or C, Big Bird being kidnapped. Yes, Becky got it. It's A, a wicked witch casting spells. Oh my goodness, excuse me. All right, next. A Missouri couple sued the previous owners of a home after thousands of these came bleeding out of the walls. A, mice, B, raccoons, C, cicadas, or D, spiders. OMG. I hate these. And those of you that have known me for a while know which ones of these I hate the most. So a Missouri couple sued the previous owners of a home after thousands of these came bleeding out of the walls. A, mice, B, raccoons, C, cicadas, or D, spiders. I could not imagine having thousands of cicadas in the walls. That would suck. All right, let's see. Colleen S. answered it on my screen first. It's D, spiders. All righty then, next. In 2014, a St. Louis, is it St. Louis? St. Louis. I was saying Louis for some reason. Anyway, a St. Louis woman came to the realization that her new apartment was once the torture chamber for a serial killer. She figured it out after A, finding human remains in her basement, B, seeing her home on a documentary about the killer, C, people randomly left flowers on her front lawn, or D, her neighbor accidentally spilled the beans. Could you imagine finding out that your home was once the torture chamber for a serial killer? Yikes. All right, Sin on my end got it first. I didn't see how quickly it happened, but it's Sin, Amy, Colleen. But Sin got that one. It is B, seeing her home on a documentary about the killer. Yikes. I mean, I'm fascinated by serial killers, but I don't know that I want to know that my home was a torture chamber for one. All right, next. Naegleria fowleri is a brain-eating amoeba that lives in fresh water. If you're infected, the death rate is 98%, and there is no cure. Thankfully, your misery will be over in A, an hour, B, 24 hours, C, a week, or D, a month. If I knew that there was 98% chance that I was going to die and there was no cure, I would not want one of these two options, but I would move. Yeah, I know, right? It is, okay, Sin got it. It's C, a week. That sucks. If you ask me, that sucks. I'd rather it be an hour. If I knew for a fact, I mean, although I'd want to be able to, say goodbye to people, stuff like that. So I guess a week would be better. But if it doesn't say whether it's painful, but I'm guessing it's not fun. But all right, next. Ow, my knee is itching. All right, next. Sometimes our bodies work against us. If you have Ondine's curse, you will A, go into shock because your heart stops pumping. Wow. B, forget to breathe and die. C, wake up every 5 minutes of your sleep cycle. Or D, lose all control of your bowel movements. All of these would suck. All of these would suck. All right, Sin got it right. It is B, forget to breathe and die. I mean, seriously? Holy mackerel, that's Ondine's curse. That sucks. All right, next. There is nothing more relaxing than a warm bath or dipping into a hot tub to relieve sore muscles. But can you guess how many people, on average, die in bathtubs and hot tubs each year? A, 125, B, 335, C, 420, or D, 705. I would be curious to know why they died in the bathtub. Was it drowning or was it, something else, but foul play? It is not A, C, or D. So first person to get it right. It's not A, C, or D. Leanne got it in first. It's B. 335 people die each year in bathtubs and hot tubs. That's still a lot of people, if you ask me. All right, next. 2 heads are typically better than 1, unless you're talking about the head tucked into your pants. How many known cases of diphalia, being born with 2 penises, are there in the world? A, 50, B, 75, C, 100, or D, 150? Wow, that's really not a lot considering how many people there are in the world, but still, that's interesting. Someone dropped in the toaster. Yeah. Ow. All right, Colleen S. got it. It is C, 100. That's still a lot of people. 100 men or 100 people are born with 2 penises. I mean, that's how many known cases in forever, at least that were reported, or since it was tracked or the first one came out. I don't know, but all right, next. No. In the days after his assassination attempt, doctors tried to keep President James Garfield alive by force-feeding him beef, eggs, and whiskey through what? A, his anus, B, the bullet wound in his throat, C, feeding tubes, or D, needles into his gut. Yowzers on all of them, but wait, I've not seen one. I haven't either. Double the pleasure. Totally, right? Me neither, Leanne. I delivered babies for 9 years too. All right. Let's see. Answers. It is not B, C, or D. So first one to get it right. It's not B, C, or D. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Yes, Amy got it first. It's A. It's A, his anus. Ouch. I'm going to pause this for a second, but prayers go out to all of the families of the 14. I don't know if it's increased in numbers, but the 14 children and the teacher who were killed by that kid, I think. And I forget where it was, but it's so sad. Anyway, okay, let's restart. I don't know why. I mean, through your anus. I mean, I know that to have the best absorption, like let's say medication, to have the highest absorption and the fullest of what you're supposed to get, doing it through the anus is actually the best. Like, what are they called? Suppositories. But why would you do food? I mean, really? I don't know. Texas. What about Texas? It was in Texas. Oh, right. Hello. It was in Texas. And I kept thinking, why Texas again? But it is 2 adults and 14 kids. Oh, so it's 2 adults now. Or yeah, I mean, and plus then of course the killer. But so that would be 3. But the grandmother and a teacher, or is there another person in the school besides the grandmother? But it was so sad. Prayers to everybody affected. I know people in critical condition also, and yeah, that's just so sad. Intestine absorbs nutrients. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and resume. Wow, this is a long one. Next, heart disease and cancer are the leading causes of death in the United States, but the third leading cause might be the scariest. Medical mistakes by doctors, nurses, and hospitals lead to roughly how many deaths per year? A, 150,000, B, 275,000, C, 400,000, or D, 750,000? Yeah. This is actually a scary thought, but grandma and teacher, yes, it's up to 15 kids. Wow. Yes, today. So 15 kids. So probably the one that was in critical condition. That's so sad. So sad. Yes, it is. Okay. Sorry. Colleen got it first on my end. It's C, 400,000. So 400,000 people in the United States alone die due to medical mistakes. All right, next. You're 9% more likely to die on this holiday. A, New Year's Eve, B, Christmas Day, C, Valentine's Day, or D, New Year's Day. You're 9% more likely to die on this holiday. A, New Year's Eve, B, Christmas Day, C, Valentine's Day, or D, New Year's Day. Okay, Leanne got it. Actually, she's the only one that got it. It's B, Christmas Day. Christmas Day. That's sad. You're 9% more likely to die on that day. Or have a 9% higher chance, whatever that was. All right, next. A recent survey showed that 90% of offices have these. Wait a minute. A recent survey showed that 90% of offices have these, and no one is the wiser. A, two-way mirrors to watch employees. B, programs to spy on computers. C, hidden cameras. And D, fake thermostats. What? I don't know. But yes, people do have programs to spy on computers, but Dad died Christmas Eve. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mon ami. It is not B. So it's either A, two-way mirrors to watch employees, C, hidden. Yeah, it's not A or B. So it's either C, thermostats. I'm trying to ignore HER. Evidently, she's not happy about that. Go lay down. You want to get down? Go. You want to get down? Thank you for burping. You want to go down? Go drink some water. No, we're not playing this game. You already parpated? Go lay down. Okay, stop. Okay, Sin got it. It's D. Fake thermostats. She says hi back. All right, next. When you're traveling on a New York City subway, 15% of the air you breathe is what? A, dead skin, B, fecal matter, C, gas fumes, or D, body odor. Shh, don't tell her that. It is not B. Yes, Sin got it. It is A, dead skin. So 15% of the air you breathe in the New York City subway is dead skin. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. All right, next. Headphones help keep the noise of the world out, but they're also great at keeping bacteria in the ear. Researchers found that after a person wears headphones for an hour, bacteria in their ear increases by A, 250 times, B, 400 times, C, 900 times, or D, 700 times. That's freaking scary because I sometimes when I do use them, they're in there for quite some time. Not really happy about that. It is not B or C. Sorry, it's not A, B, or C. Yuck, though. I know, right? It's not A, B, or C. So the first person, yeah, Amy came up with it. It's D, 700 times. Yuck, 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 yuck. Just saying. All right, next. All right, next. What household item gets heavier over time because of the accumulation of 10 million dust mites over the span of 10 years? 10 million dust mites over the span of 10 years. A, couch cushions, B, mattresses, C, bed pillows, or D, blankets. I actually knew this before we've ever played this particular thing, but yes, Amy got it. It is B, mattresses. 10 million dust mites over 10 years. Gross. Oh my gosh, no, I know, right? Didn't we have one of these that had something to do with pillows and we all decided we were getting rid of our pillows? I think that's right around the time that my mom ended up getting me a new pillow. But, all right, next. Roughly 7,000 people per year die due to what relatively fixable issue in the medical field? A, doctor's sloppy handwriting, B, staff mixing up patient names, C, failure to read medicine labels, or D, stethoscope malfunctions. This is very sad, actually. Oh, lovely. Yep, something about 6 months. Yeah, it was something about 6 months. All right, Amy got it. It's A, doctor's sloppy handwriting. So roughly 7,000 people die every year. Wait. Yeah, per year due to doctor's sloppy handwriting. That's a scary thought. All right, next. Again? How is that possible? Thanks, Amy. All right, next. In 2011, 1/3 of all divorce filings in the United States contained which word? A, Twitter, B, email, C, Facebook, or D, Snapchat? That's interesting, actually. It is not D. Yeah, Colleen S. got it. It is C, Facebook. Ow. Okay, sorry. Next. Which greeting was originally a way to make sure a person wasn't carrying a concealed weapon to murder you? A, waving hello, B, the hug, C, bowing, or D, the handshake? What? Which greeting was originally a way to make sure a person wasn't carrying a concealed weapon to murder you? A, waving hello, B, the hug, C, bowing, or D, the handshake? This doesn't even make sense to me. Because, anyway, I almost gave it away. D, Leanne is the only one that has answered it correctly. It's D, the handshake. I mean, just because somebody shakes your hand doesn't mean they don't have a concealed weapon. This was what? Just a common thing that people knew. Okay, I'll shake your hand, and that way you'll know I don't have a concealed weapon. I don't know. Anyway, next. When a beautiful butterfly lands on your arm, the insect isn't looking to make nice. Butterflies are known to A, drink sweat and blood, B, take a tiny crap on people, C, want to mate, or D, want to murder. Crap? What? It prevents them from using... Wait, stop. All right, Colleen S. got it right got it first. It's A, drink sweat and blood. But wait, what did it prevents them from using? It prevents them from using. Oh, yeah, but you have another hand. But I get what you. Okay, stop. I get what you're saying. Thank you for that. That makes sense. All right. Next. Studies at the University of Kent have shown that the majority of people donate to charity. A, by accident. B, because they feel pressured in the moment. C, just to feel good about themselves. Or D, just to brag. Oh, yeah, if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button, if you wouldn't mind doing so, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's not B or D. So it's either A, by accident, or C, just to feel good about themselves. Okay? Yep, it's not B or D. Yes, Amy got it. It's C, just to feel good about themselves. All right, next. Scabies mites can be scabies mites can be passed on during sex, and these tiny 8-legged critters can cause severe itching. The itching means, ew, this is gross. Anyway, the itching means A, the scabies are getting ready to die, or the scabies, I'm sorry, are getting ready to die. B, the scabies are feeding off your skin. C, the mites laid eggs and took shits. Or D, even worse symptoms are just around the corner. Ew, 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 ew. But I'm guessing it would be like excessive itching, not like just you got an itch and you're done, right? I don't know, but that's disgusting. All right, on my end, Amy got it first. It is C. The mites laid eggs and took shits. Gross, 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 gross. No. Go lay down over there. Right now, go lay down over there. Come on. Go. Go lay down over there. Right now. You're going to stare me down? I'm going to win. And you know I'm going to win. Yeah, see? Told you. Why are you not listening to me right now? Huh? Well, actually, you never listen to me on my lives. Anyway, they burrow in and eat and shit. That's just disgusting. But like I said, I'm guessing it's like not just like a simple itch. It's like there's something wrong, right? I mean, I hope, because that just, ew. Okay, next. I mean, ew. Which means if it's during sex, it could be during oral sex too, and in your mouth too. Oh, yeah. Okay, next. The chances of being killed The chances of being killed by a tornado are 1 in 5 million. Your odds increase to 50 in 5 million. Wait a minute. Okay. The chances of being killed by a tornado are 1 in 5 million. Your odds increase to 50 in 5 million if you A, live in Alabama, B, try to drive away from the storm, C, live in a mobile home, or D, chase storms for a living. Okay, so I'm guessing this means like just in taking down your house or whatever versus like physically killed by a tornado, like you up, like as a you know, I don't know. All, not the option, but Sin got it. It's C, C, live in a mobile home. Yeah, that's kind of increases everybody's chances down here for stuff too, but ouch. Okay, next. According to a 2017 calculation, 25-year-old men had this percentage chance of living to see 100 years. A, 10%, B, 6%. Stop! B, 6%, C, 12%, or D, 25%. So according to a 2017 calculation, 25-year-old men had this percentage chance of living to see 100 years. A, 10%, B, 6%, C, 12%, or D, 25%. Yes, Sin got it. It's B, 6%. All right, next. Public safety announcement. There's a 1 in 3,000 chance your house could burn to the ground. If you want to stay safe, avoid the number one reason the roof catches fire. A, portable heaters. B, overheated pots and pans. C, smoking, or D, candles. Okay. Why the number one reason why the roof catches fire? It is not D. Nope, not D. You would think so, right? It's not A or D. So it's either B, overheated pots and pans, or C, smoking. It is. Okay. So it's not A, C, or D. Yes, Sin got it. It is B, overheated pots and pans. But why that causes the roof to catch fire is beyond me. Good night, Mon Ami. Thank you so much for having stopped by. I appreciate it. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed your time here and you consider staying part of the channel and subscribing. But have a great night. Sweet dreams, our new friend. And hopefully we'll see you on my next live. Next week's live is going to be on Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, but I may pop on over the weekend. I'm not quite sure yet, though. But I hope you did have fun. It was very nice meeting you. Hey, Laura Lee. Okay. Thank you for lurking. Auto incorrect. Money Ami. Or money Ami. All right, wait. Did we? Oh, no. All right, wait. Sorry. Ow. I know. It's auto incorrect. Crazy phones. All right, next. Female ferrets will do this if not mated with. A, attack the males. B, experience oversized labia. C, die. Or D, be moist 100% of the time until mating. All right, Amy got it first. It is C, die. Wow, so female ferrets will die if they're not mated with. Jeez. All right, next. Rats are taking over the world. 2 rat parents can have this many descendants in just 1 year. A, 15,000, B, 200, C, 50, or D, 3,000. Yikes, is all I'm going to say. Rats are taking over the world. 2 rat parents can have this many descendants in just 1 year. A, 15,000, B, 200, C, 50, or D, 3,000. Yes, Amy got it. It's A, 15,000. That's a lot of descendants in a year. 15,000. Can you imagine? I can't imagine. All right, next. This is dedication. A researcher did this in the name of science. A, ingested snake venom to record the effects on the human body. B, lived in the wild with chimps for 17 years. C, allowed 20,000 bedbugs to feast on her. Or D, ate animal feces. Ew, I heard wrong. Nasty. I know, right? It is not A. It is not B. So it's either C, allowed 20,000 bed bugs to feast on her, or D, ate animal feces. All right, Amy got it. It's C, allowed 20,000 bed bugs to feast on her. Gross, 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 gross. All right, next. There's a rare disorder that causes people to forget the previous 24 hours of their life immediately after they A, orgasm, B, sneeze, C, fart, or D, yawn. That just, yeah. Oh my God, no way. I know, right? All right, Amy got it. It's A, orgasm. So immediately after orgasming, you forget the previous 24 hours. Well, I mean, if it happens, well, I mean, you still orgasm, but if it was not a great guy that you were with or somebody you want to forget, at least you forget him. But 24 hours, that sucks. All right, next. Clomipramine or clomipramine, a drug used to treat OCD, has some really weird side effects. Users have complained of random orgasms brought on by A, crying, B, eating spicy foods, C, yawning, or D, laughing. So you take this OCD drug, and users have complained of random orgasms brought on by this. C, yawning. Yes, Amy got it. So I would be in trouble on my lives when I start yawning. Could you imagine me yeah, no. All right. Next, agalmatophilia is a fancy way of saying a person has a sexual infatuation with A, any hole or opening, B, furniture, C, ghosts, or D, statues. You'd be happy. Watch her, she's looking at the stuffing. Oh, that she was licking the ear, the fur on it. But thank you very much. I appreciate that, Becky. It is not C or A. I'd be happy, but that would be embarrassing to be doing that on live. I'd be like, okay, guys, I gotta go. See you later. She's trying to bite the horn or the antler. All right. Amy is the only one that got it. It's D, statues. All right. Next, if you hear of a man tucking, Tucking. So if you hear of a man tucking, that means A, pulling his cock and balls back between his legs so it looks like he's got a vagina. B, tucking you tightly under your sheets while you sleep. C, stuffing the front of his pants. Or D, taping down his man boob so his shirt fits better. Sadly, I know of this for, yeah. A, yes. Amy got it. A, pulling his cock and balls back between his legs so it looks like he's got a vagina. All I could see was white. Don't have my glass on. No, that's fine. Thank you, though, for letting me know. It happens to be, it looks like it would be stuffing, but it's the fur on the ear. But thank you, because I wasn't paying attention. Bad mommy. Gross. All right, next. 81% of surfaces in a hotel room have traces of this on them. This I knew already. A, fecal bacteria. B, sperm. C, blood. Or D, urine. And you don't want to take a black light with you when you go to a hotel room. You'll see bodily fluids everywhere. Just saying. Yes, A, fecal bacteria, and it was Sin that came in first before it was like almost at the same time, but Sin came in like just a hair of a second earlier. But yeah, you don't want to take one of them in with you. Where in the world did you get these crazy questions? It's part of the I wish I didn't know game. All right, next. We have just yeah, we have like roughly 5 minutes left. All right, next. If you're in this age group, you're most likely to experience a serious violent crime. A, between 10 to 12, B, 13 to 16, C, 18 to 21, or D, 15 to 18. Yeah. Okay, so Amy got it. C, 18 to 21. That's sad. All right, next. After kissing for just 10 seconds, you will pass along A, pieces of your dinner lodged in your teeth, B, 80 million microscopic bacteria, C, saliva from anyone you've kissed in the last month, or D, cavities. Any of these would be gross, but that just let's see. Yeah, okay, so Amy came in, it's B, 80 million microscopic bacteria. I mean, but think about that. Think that, and just for 10 seconds, I mean, heck, I can go like, I mean, yeah. All right, next. No, keep playing with your toy. A threadworm sounds tiny and relatively harmless, right? Wrong. Do you know where these parasitic threadworms come from? A, out of a kid's butthole. Ew. B, out of unwashed fruits. C, out of your beloved pet. Or D, out of the human ear. That is why it increases your immunity. Well, I'll just keep on kissing. No, I'm just kidding. It is not B. It is not B. It's funny. You and Sin, Amy and Sin are like neck and neck all the time. It's not B. So it's either A, out of a kid's butthole, C, out of your beloved pet, or D, out of the human ear. Yeah, Amy got it. So far, the only person that got it, but Amy got it. It's A, out of a kid's butthole. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Okay, next. Oh, I already got that. Which of the following survey results about offices is sad but true? A, your keyboard has more bacteria than an average office toilet. B, more people are banging during office hours than you realize. C, people can't really explain what they do for work. Or D, most jobs are bullshit and pointless. Once again, nasty, I know, right? All right, Sin got it. It's A, your keyboard has more bacteria than an average office toilet. Gross, 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 gross. Sorry, I will be away from my keyboard for a bit listening, though, so not talking about me. Okay, no problem, Leanne. Relax and go to sleep. What possesses you to just automatically and once in a while just go nuts? Here, play with your toy. Look at all of the fun stuff on your toy. But definitely D2. What was D? Yes, yeah. Stop. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. All right, you'd better think twice about giving that cuddly koala bear a hug. Koalas are known to easily infect humans with which STD? A, gonorrhea, B, herpes, C, HIV, or D, chlamydia? It is not A. Sorry. All right, Sin got it. Well, the only one that got it. It's chlamydia. What an Aussie one when I walk away, D. All right. Next, we're gonna do these last four, and then it'll be about the time that with stopping and talking and this, that, and the other. Because the timer would have just gone off, but I canceled it before I got a chance to. All right, next, your dog gives you love, affection, and companionship. However, he's also likely to give you an infection that leads to A, the flu, B, the common cold, C, chronic diarrhea, or D, chlamydia. This, unfortunately, I know. Not firsthand, just I happen to know it. All right, Amy came in actually like about half a second faster, but yes, C, chronic diarrhea. All right, next. Parents try to protect their kids and keep them safe, but which common food is responsible for 17% of choking deaths in children every year? A, chicken nuggets, B, hot dogs, C, grapes, or D, goldfish? Yeah. Okay, Amy came in again about a half a second before Sin. Normally they come in literally at the same time, but Amy came in B, hot dogs. All right, two more cards. Over 1,700 guys each year visit the emergency room with this uncomfortable but common injury. A, genitals getting caught in zippers. Ow. B, objects lodged in their ass. C, erections lasting more than 4 hours. Or D, severe bleeding from manscaping mishaps. I don't know why that just made me giggle, but not the injury, but it is not C. Nope, it's not C. It's funny because you guys come in typically at the same time with the same answer. Yeah, Colleen S. got it. It's A, genitals getting caught in zippers. Ow, 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 ow. No, what happened? All right. Last one for the timed, and then if you want, we can go into non-timed, but that's up to you guys. Anyway, next and last. Did you ever have someone tell you to go blow yourself? Well, if you told this animal to blow itself, it actually could. A, squirrel, B, horse, C, giraffe, or D, panda. Really? I just can't picture this particular animal blowing itself, but you know, hey, what do I know? It is not C or D. So it's either A, squirrel, or D, panda. It is not B, C, or D. Yeah, Sin got it. It's A, squirrel. Miley loves chasing them or hunting them, and yeah, they can blow themselves. Interesting. Okay, so that's it for timed trivia. I kept track since that time that I said, are either one of you guys here? But so mine is not accurate. I know who would be the winner from that moment, though. So tally up. Do you guys want to continue with trivia? Do you want to continue? We don't have that. We've already gone through. I wish I didn't know once a while ago, and then when I started time trivia, we started it back up because it works really well with the time, you know, answering first and all that stuff. But we only have this many cards left. If you want, we can continue it just for fun. Until we're done, or if you want to go to different trivia, or if you don't want to do trivia anymore, that's fine too. Okay, enough. I'm off to sleep. Thanks for the fun. So much. Sweet dreams, my friend. I'm glad you had fun. Hope you're feeling well too. Love you. Sending you lots of thoughts and prayers as always. And have a great night, my friend. Okay, you're knocking over my hooks. Stop. All right, let's see here. No. Answer card, Becky. Thanks. All right, hold on. Let me see. Wait a minute. You bleeding again? Stop. All right. Well, from when I started tracking, this would still have been the same winner. But Amy won. So congratulations, Amy. She had 21 correct answers. Colleen was next with 14. Then Sin with 10. And then Maritza with 5, which I wasn't tracking at that point. Leanne with 3. And then Nancy and Becky tied with 2. So congratulations, Amy. Okay, love you too. Night Sin, sweet dreams. I have an early day tomorrow. I had fun. Talk to y'all later. I'm glad you had fun. Thank you so much for having been here. Have a great day tomorrow. Sweet dreams, my friend. Love, hugs, and prayers to you as well. So for those that are remaining, do you guys want to continue playing trivia? And if so, do you want to finish off the I wish I didn't know, or play a different game, or just hang out, or what? You guys tell me. I hate having so many notifications sometimes. Okay. Nobody has answered yet. I made the executive decision earlier, which, as it turns out, was a good thing, and we ended up having fun with the time trivia. But am I making the decision again? Which I normally always leave up to you guys. Okay, let me just put that away. Let me do this really quick. All right. And there goes my computer with the washing, or is it washing me out with the light or whatever? I don't know. Wow, you got far. Yes, it is looking good. So is that the toe and then you're working up, or because I know so many people add a toe, or yeah, I don't know. I've not ever done I've never made socks before, but yeah, that looks great. And I do love the way it's pooling. So fun. So fun. Sorry, doing my socks. I know. Yep, it is toe up crochet. Huh. Is it a shorty sock or is it a full on like a regular you know what I mean? It looks great. I love my colorway. This is the first time I've seen my colorway worked up actually. Ooh, shorty ankle. Can you send me I mean, if it's a paid pattern, that's fine, but can you send me the pattern so I can go ahead and get it? Or maybe not right now, but so I can go ahead and get it. Oh yeah, I was going to ask you guys a question about feet. Well, actually legs, I suppose. Oh wow, how fun. Oh, definitely. Oh, that this is the first time I've seen my colorway worked up. Yeah, this is awesome. Let me go grab it really quick so anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about knows what we're talking about. But Jake with Dog Star Knits, unfortunately, he's not around right now and hasn't been for a couple of months. He had a family emergency a little while back, and nobody's heard from him since. But back when he was around, sometime last year, I reached out to him and asked him, or we were talking. I was going to ask him if he would take part in something, and he said, I can do one better. Why don't you tell me what you like, and I'll create a colorway for your channel or for your business. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Only problem is my hands have been very dry when I've been handling this. So it looks like there's a lot more of a halo than there would typically be. But he created a colorway for me. It actually has not only his logo on it, but it also has my logo on it. And it's on like this pearlescent paper, but this one and the name of it is my channel name is Natalie's Closet. My business name is Natalie's Closet. The colorway is What's in Natalie's Closet. This one is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. I did also get one that has the sparkle with the stellina in it, but it's got 460 yards. But look at it, because blue is my absolute favorite color, and then pink and purple are like right neck and neck with that. And so you've got the hot pink with some of the purple, and speckling is one of my favorite techniques. And so, of course, he had to include some speckling. But, like, I love this speckling right in there and right through here. But he did an amazing job. I was wanting to do one for Miley's birthday month, which was April. But again, he was away for a family emergency, and then again, haven't heard from him. So I hope he and his family are okay. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Amy. I have to definitely check it out. I do have a a color. Hey, Anita, welcome. How are you? I do have a colorway that I wanted to make socks from. Hold on. Let me. Oh. Let me see if I can grab it really quick. I got this a long, long, long time ago from my local yarn shop. I can't remember the name of the dyer, but it's neon colors with the black and the purple, yellow, orange. It's got turquoise. It's not really neon, I guess, but it is very bright. But I had gotten these because I wanted to make a pair of socks out of them. So this, I'm hoping, will be fun. Oh, Jennifer, you're still here. Yay. But yeah, so it would be, I don't know anymore if I want these as a pair of socks, but maybe since it's already hanked up and that's what I was going to anyway, maybe I'll go ahead and still do that. Oh, there's a Miley fur. But yeah, so it is a really pretty colorway. Let me go put it back, because if I put it on the bed, it's going to get even more Miley fur on it. Hold on. Ow! Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to grab, but I can't really think of anything right this second. But anyway, oh my God, I love that. I know, isn't it awesome? I love that one. When I first seen it, I was like, yeah, absolutely. So anyway, again, I don't know when my next auction is going to be. I still have to finish getting in touch with a couple people that have been willing to donate something, just to get the logistics and stuff out about it figured out. And then once I know when that's happening, I will of course let you guys know. Oh, the question about the feet. I don't know if I've mentioned in the past. It's been quite some time. I mean, it's got to be a couple years now. My left big toe, I don't want to say suddenly, but before I knew it, it's larger than my other large or big toe. And I'd shown it to my doctor a couple times, and he didn't seem concerned about it at all or anything like that. And it doesn't necessarily hurt, but my nail grows in like really bent, like it's got like a really it's versus being more like that. It's like it comes in, so that will sometimes hurt when it's growing in because it's forcing it to fold a little or bend. But then I noticed, and at first I never really paid attention to it, but there was like a, let's call it a freckle just to make it easier to distinguish what I'm trying to say, but like a darker, like it looked essentially like a freckle. And now I've noticed, and I have no idea how long it's been, but between the top of my foot and up to just under like the calf muscle, so above the ankle, but just under the calf muscle, um, from that whole area, from just under the calf muscle to the top of the foot, there's like discoloration, like darker pigments, like spots of darker pigments on that foot, whereas the other foot and ankle is normal. Um, I it, my doctor had to have seen it. Maybe he wasn't paying. Maybe he didn't pay attention between the two legs. But it's now got me kind of concerned because that calf will sometimes ache, like it feels like it's going to explode from the inside out. Now I have had not a nerve conduction. Well, a nerve conduction study years and years and years ago, which again, I also felt like my leg was going to explode, but from the electrodes. But I just don't know if the discoloration is significant for any reason. Ow. And sometimes it's just like, I don't want to say aches. That's not really the right term, but like it just, but my right one does feel abnormal sometimes also. So in that perspective, it's not necessarily too hugely different, but it is about midnight here, but dropped in to say, hope you have a great night and give you a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Lulu. Hugs back to you. I really do appreciate you having stopped by and giving a thumbs up. Have a great night, sweet dreams, and yeah, love, hugs, and prayers to you. Took a pain pill, now eating crackers, trying to keep it from making me sick. If the spelling is bad, no glasses. That's okay, Becky. I really hope that the pain pill helps, and that you don't get sick from it. Not really cramps. It's not really a cramp. Just no, cramps are way different than what I'm trying to explain. It just like sometimes it just feels like the pressure. I guess that's not, see, it's really hard to explain. It's not really a pressure either, but it just feels like sometimes it just is going to expand from the inside out, but then other times it's totally fine. And this is also the knee that I have a problem with. My right hip is the issue, although my left hip sometimes gives me problems now, but it's more the discoloration between the legs that is more concerning to me than anything else. But when I see, well, since neither one of my regular doctors take my insurance, I always have to wait until I can afford the cash copay. Well, the one doctor I have to see once a month, and then the other one, I see him as often as I can. But I'm going to ask him about it next time. I'm sorry if you are suffering. I'm suffering too. Took my pain medication about 5 hours ago, and I'm starting to hurt again. I will go rest now. I hope your pain pill helps you. Yeah, I'm in chronic pain 24/7, unfortunately, but I've just, it's become one of the, it is what it is, and it sucks. But I hope your pain pill helps you and that you are able to get a restful sleep. That is another reason why I don't sleep well, is because I'm just, yeah. But yes, I do hope it helps you for the night so that you can get a good restful sleep tonight. Me too, but I pray you do too. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it very much. And you are in my thoughts and prayers as well. But I did take, I did take a picture of my legs from where it starts down, and it didn't used to be all the way up. It started with, like I said, a couple discoloration spots on the top of my foot, and then a couple more, and then a couple more. And now I've noticed it kind of going up, like I said, to the bottom of where the calf muscle would end. Prayers for all. Yes, absolutely. 100% prayers for all. But yeah, so I definitely need to get that checked out, because there are certain things that keep popping up that I think it's more fear of wanting to go in to get checked out for it than anything else. But yeah, is what it is, I suppose. Is it like a yellowish? No, it's brown. It's like as though here's my skin, and like I don't have like even any almost maybe not blotchy, but like it just looks almost like there's dirt. Like it's dirt, not quite. It doesn't really look like it's dirty, but if you can imagine, like at one point I was like, why, what is on here? I thought maybe it was dirty, and so I was trying to like wipe it off, and I'm like, what the hell, it's not coming off. And then I noticed it further up on my ankle, and like I said, from like the base of the calf, like the where the calf muscle starts to come down, narrows down to your ankle, through that area it looks like blotchy beauty marks. I don't know if that's right. I'm trying to see if I can. It's not really like, well, I guess like more along like this kind of discoloration versus like actual beauty marks. It's more like blotchy discolorations. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it is not yellowish. It's, wait, have you ever taken birth control pills in past? Honestly, I don't think I did. And if I did, it was like so long ago, and maybe for like a week. And I know. No, I don't think I did ever, actually. I know I should know that definitively, but no, I'm 99% sure I never took any. It could be, sorry to say, age spots. I would have thought so too. However, because it's so drastically different, and it like literally is almost like you can see where it's not, like if this is my leg, you can see that like let's say this is my foot, and this is my heel, and this is the front of my leg, right? So here's my foot, and here's the front of my leg. Like there's discolorations on top, and then it literally like stops, like as though there's a line. You don't see a line, but it's as though the discoloration spotches are like here, and then a little bit here, and then it stops. It doesn't go any further. And it's only on the left foot, and it's just weird. I have a few on the back of my ankle and on my shoulder. It was a reaction of pill. No, I have to find the picture so I can send it to you. It was a while ago that I took it, though, unfortunately. But I have to find it, and then I'll send it to you. Yeah, actually, this picture doesn't even look good. I mean, it's not. Son of a biscuit. I guess I didn't really take it well enough. It doesn't look anywhere near what it does in real life in this particular picture. Like, you would think I was like crazy being concerned about it based on this picture versus actually looking at my legs. But you don't wear a compression sock at all? No, I don't wear compression socks at all. I don't, knock on wood, don't really have issue with circulation, varicose veins, anything like that. Again, knock on wood, I don't want them. I just sent it to the mod group. No, it's not like, no, it looks like dirty patch, but it isn't. I don't even see the dirty patch you're talking about. It's not, it's brown. But if you zoom in closer, you can see the right foot and leg. And if you see that I didn't shave, it's because it's hard for me to shave. So I shave very rarely. But if you zoom in, or actually just looking at it, you can see like on the top of my foot, like past, like you see my toes and then the strap. So between the two straps, you see the discoloration right there. It looks like dirt splotches. And then above the one going towards the ankle, you can see the discoloration there, and then up into my leg versus the other leg. It's not pink, it's brown. I know the picture wasn't great. I was in the dressing room. The time that I was telling you guys about the shirts that I got when I was with my mom at Bell's Outlet, that's when I took this picture. But it's brown versus pink. But it's like night and day between both legs. It could be as simple as a pigment issue. As we get older, these things can happen. And if that's all that is, that's fine. It just happens to also be that there are different feelings in that leg also. Plus the larger toe. I don't know if you can see the larger toe now that I think about it. You can't really see how, no. In this particular picture, you don't see the drastic difference between my two big toes because of the sandals. But it's just progressively been, it only started at the top of the foot, and then it has slowly been increasing. Honestly, if I didn't know better, I would have thought it was what is it called? Necrotizing fasciitis. You know how they'll mark wherever that is to make sure it's not, to make sure whether it is or isn't, because it's eating away. Like I said, if I didn't know it wasn't, because it's not a flesh, it's not eating my flesh. It's just, knock on wood. But like I could outline and then see it creep type of a thing. Now it takes a while. It's taken quite a while to get from my foot up to my calf. But yeah, it's just, get it looked at by a dermatologist, please. Pretty color on nails, though. Thank you. Well, it's actually 2 colors. It's my leg feels strange. Not the pigmentation issue doesn't, but it happens to be that calf and foot ache. Like that foot sometimes. And again, I have a really high pain threshold, so I'm sure it actually hurts more than than I feel it hurts, if that makes sense. But the whole foot and ankle calf feel different than the right does most times. And it's not an all the time it's not an all the time feeling like that either. It's just sometimes that it feels different. But yeah, if it wasn't that it also felt different, I would have thought, yes, it's a pigmentation issue. But is it or isn't it? I don't know. Oh, but color nail polish. It's actually this particular time, it's like this neon bright pink, like bright light neon pink with this amazingly sparkly silver. It's not Hollow Taco, because any of the ones that they had, it just anyway. But it's my nail tech, which I mean I don't go anymore, but I have to get my toes done though sometimes because my nail grows in so weird and it hurts. I have to do my toenails, but I physically can't reach them. And she charges the same whether I get them painted or not. And so I'm like, well, I might as well just paint them then. But my mom is always the one insisting on me going to get it done. But it's it's a top coat, but it's so amazing. It's just silver sparkle, but it is amazingly sparkly in the sun. Woo, it sparkles like crazy. I'm like, I love it. But you guys know I love sparkle. But thank you for the pretty color on the nails. Oh no. Hold on, guys. I hope I catch her, but I'm wanting to see if I can ask for prayers like by name, not giving specifics necessarily, but just being able to use their names. Anyway, yeah, I need to find a dermatologist that's actually on my insurance plan, but not only for that, excuse me, not only for that, but for a couple other things. I also need to find an ear, nose, and throat doctor that's on my insurance plan, because I lose my voice quite often. I don't want to say quite often, but too much than like is typical, especially since it's not necessarily surrounded by a cold or anything. Knock on wood. But also for something else. There was something else that I needed to get checked out from that specialist. But yeah, there's just too many expenses that keep popping up that have, yeah. I mean, it's bad enough I'm already having, yeah, with her, I have to get her in still too. And yeah, you do talk a lot. I know. I do. I will admit that, but when it's my live, I gotta talk. I mean, I guess I don't have to be here for 5 hours, but I'm not going to do 5 hours tonight, though. Uh-oh. She's not happy about something. Okay, she just moved, but I think she's going to be a good girl. Whatever. No, you don't. You don't love me. Isn't that the same name? Normally, when you guys whack them, they go bye-bye. I guess the best thing I can, because like right now, it's not really an ache. And that's the thing. I know burning, stabbing, burning, shooting. I know all the different types of pain that there are. When it comes to like my foot and my calf, it's not really a burning. It's not really an aching, but it's not a shooting, stabbing. So it's just, and it's annoying. Not to mention the fact, and I've mentioned this to you guys a long time ago. I don't remember if anybody has said that they've heard of it or not. And nobody I have spoken to in real life has. But here's the bottom of the foot, right? And here's the arch. Right in, like, here are the toes, here's the heel, here's the center of the foot, right? Right in this center, around the arch and everything, my foot itches 24/7. There is never, ever, ever, ever a time of day that it doesn't itch. Sometimes it's just a little bit, and it's like it's crazy because it's always there, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I gotta scratch this. And then other times it itches so much, and it doesn't matter how much I scratch. And like when she's like, doing the heels and stuff, when she does that area, oh, it feels so good, because it's like, I mean, I'll sit there, I'll scratch it. I go on my shoe and I'm constantly itching that part of my foot. Literally, I am not exaggerating at all. And it's been for well over about a year, maybe year and a half, constant itching in that spot. Constant, never lets up ever. And it drives me bonkers. It is, but we can't get rid of them for some reason. I have reported them. Normally you can remove them from the channel, like permanently. Yeah, that's what I thought. Me too, and I'm getting them on the channel, so should not be able to come back. Sorry, I had to be. No problem. I feel like I'm letting you down by not saying much, but I hope you'll appreciate me just being here for support. No, Becky, please, you're not letting me down at all whatsoever. Are you kidding me? The fact that you're even here lurking is huge in my book, because you got stuff to deal with. So please, you are not at all letting me down. Sure, do I like when you are active and are able to talk? Absolutely. But you got stuff going on. So please do not ever feel like you are letting me down. No way, Jose. Okay. Prayer requests for Wanda and her husband, Ron. I'm not going to get into specifics, but Ron has had health issues around certain things that seem to have gotten better for a while, but evidently there's an infection that is back. They're not exactly sure which area it is, but he was violently sick with a very high fever. They finally got the fever down, but he's still sick. He finally got to sleep, but if you can please pray that, the issue corrects itself and that they're able to figure out exactly what it is and take care of it, that would be very much appreciated. And then of course for Wanda, because she's been having really bad RA flare-ups as well. I mean, her headache remember she went to the hospital, she was at the hospital the whole day during my auction. The headache finally let up a bit, but she still has issues with it and stuff. Plus her RA has been flaring up horribly. If you wouldn't mind, keeping them in your thoughts and prayers, that would be very much appreciated. Hiding. I know. I was trying to figure it out, and how I couldn't figure out hiding is beyond me. Becky, stop. You are amazing. We love you. Yes, absolutely, 100% what Amy said. You might have a better chance to permanently remove them, Natalie. Please tell me not the. No, not that. Becky, please don't worry. We know you will get stronger from here and be back on board ASAP. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I guess it's a pity party for me tonight. Sorry. Hey, we all have them, so please do not apologize. Please do not apologize. But you are amazing. The fact that you are sitting through my live for so many hours is just, you are amazing, just like Amy said, and we do love you. I know you will be in my thoughts. Thank you, and I know she appreciates it, but she was gonna go lay down. She never misses my lives, but she never sleeps, basically. I mean, she has such a hard time sleeping also, and now with him, and yeah, poor lady is so stressed, so her RA will flare up. God, please wrap your arms around Wanda and her husband. Please cure them and make them strong again. Amen. Absolutely, amen. Not sitting laying. Okay. Okay. Well, laying and being on my live for hours is huge. So thank you very much. Becky, pity party away, sister. Absolutely. Hey, we are all here with you on that. But wait, one of you said something. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Let me see if I have. Oh, no, I can remove the comment, or I can report or put the user in timeout, or I can unhide the user on the channel. So clearly you guys hid them, which typically is removing them, but yeah, it just removed the. Oh, wait, when I just did remove, it didn't do anything. Oh, here. Unwanted commercial content or spam, pornography, or sexually hate speech, promote harassing. This. I'm just going to do unwanted commercial content or spam. Now when, okay. Oh, that took it off. Hold on. Let me do this again. Sorry for all the shaking. When okay, it looks like it's gone. I don't know. It is almost midnight here. I'm laying two. And then don't unhide. No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't unhide. I just reported. Now, oftentimes, and more recently, lately, especially when my live goes to replay, and even sometimes on regular videos, I seem to always end up getting a comment that is spam, and now it's been in Spanish. But oftentimes it has a link which would take you to, an adult website. So I always report them as pornography and unwanted and whatever, and then they get deleted. But it's frustrating how often it happens. Everyone has you and Ron in their thoughts and prayers and send their love. Okay. There used to be a remove from channel option for I know they've changed a lot, and I mean it doesn't make sense. Why would you want to take that away from mods? Because they know that there are tons of trolls, but who knows? What do I know? Oh yeah, I remember how I said on Saturday, or was it Sunday? I think I said on Sunday I was going to go and try to patch the pool. I didn't go in until yesterday, and where I thought was a slice, and I'm pretty confident it was. I patched that, and then I thought I found something else, so I patched that. However, this morning, and we even got rain last night. I thought it was a lot more than what it was, evidently, but it still went down a lot less than it has been, but it still went down a little. So I have a funny feeling I'm going to have to move the stairs, which are quite heavy. They're white, and taking the handle off is a pain in the tuchus. and then I'm gonna have to get in there, and then when I have to like kind of like bob it like kind of bobs up and down, and then I have to move them up without it somehow dragging along the bottom, which is going to be annoying. But I have a funny feeling if there is another area that needs to be patched, it's behind the stairs, which sucks. Maybe they pay. What did I say that made you say that? Oh, you never know. You never know. I think you're talking about the trolls, but Wanda said thank you, and she will see you all at the next live. I told her that you guys are keeping them in your thoughts and prayers, and that you sent your love. So, anyway, so it's already been. I can't believe. I swear, time flies. It's been 3.5 hours, almost 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 20 minutes, and time just simply flies when I'm with you guys. It just a blink of an eye, and 3, 4, 5 hours are gone. But because I enjoy my time with you all, even though I can be exhausted coming on, I still just enjoy my time with you. That would be your luck to have to move the heavy stairs. Dang it. I know. I mean, thankfully, underwater, it ends up being not as heavy, but it's still heavy. And normally my mom and I when our pool guy is here, I mean, he's a tall guy, big guy, not photo worthy. Oh, I'm sorry. That's mean. That was mean. Somebody had mentioned, why don't you take a picture? Just, anyway, he can actually do it from outside the pool, and he can kind of like lift it and get the momentum with the water to move it. But I've tried to do it from outside the pool. It's not happening. So my mom and I, when we are in the pool, we normally will together get the momentum going so that we can get it to move. But right now she doesn't have really the strength, or I mean, she felt good because she came outside when I was out there yesterday, and I was telling you guys that normally she holds me down so that I can actually patch it with my hands versus my feet. Well, she was out. She's like, I want to stay outside just in case, something happens. I want to know that something happened. And so she felt really good being outside, because lately she's just been so tired and so drained that she's like basically just laying around, which is not her at all. Plus her mind is still going a million miles an hour. And just it's driving her bonkers. But so she stayed outside with me, and she actually was able to help me stay down from outside the pool. It was a little bit harder for her, but she insisted on wanting to help, and that was fine. But trying to get into the pool, she's so tired, it just would wipe her out completely. And I'm like, no, don't worry about it. So it'll be interesting to try to move these stairs by myself, but we'll see. I like tall skinny. He's not skinny. He's not. I mean, he's not bad, I guess, but not like a cabana boy type of a situation, But oh, where'd it go? When we were at Walmart, there was this neon bright, like school zone neon bright yellow, like me and neon bright. You all know my orange or the coral neon top that I have. This one, it's sleeveless. Well, for the most part, sleeveless. But it's in the men's section, and they only had like a 3X. But I was needing something to be able to work in, like outside with, not work. It's not like I do that much, but if I'm repotting a plant, or if I'm outside with her, or watering the plant, simply because we have so many, I was needing something that was like lightweight, and I think it was like $3.58 or something like that. So I picked up, they had a 3X and a 4X, which normally I just get an extra large, but they didn't have it. But I picked it up, and my mom was like, why am I bringing this up right this second? There was something that made me want to tell you about it. It was pool. Oh, so I had kind of put it, around me to see, is this going to be, so she's like, oh, that would be a great, like swimsuit, what am I saying? Cover up. And so I was like, yeah, it was. And she's like, okay, well, you need something. And it's like $4. It's like $3.58 or whatever it was. She's like, I'll go ahead and get it for you. So I went ahead and got it. I brought it home. I tried it on. And I always wash everything before, if it's brand new, before I wear it. But it's something that, again, there was some reason I was saying, I was talking about the pool. Maybe that's the reason why. Cover up, swimsuit cover up. Maybe that's why I brought it up. But I mean, literally, it's like a dress. It's a 3X, but it's so long. And I really don't like my shirts that long, but it's just around the house. But it's like a dress. I was like, okay, well, for $4, Hey, Zach, welcome. How are you? Yeah, cover up. Thank you. Still haven't heard from him though. But I think it's like cotton or something, because we had seen this other top. Again, they didn't have the right size. The one was kind of not cottony feeling, but it wasn't one of those like my really bright one that I have. It's like that wicking material. It wicks away the sweat, or it's supposed to. It wasn't quite that, and it wasn't like a cotton. It was this like, I can't even explain what the material felt like, but they didn't have the right size. But then when I went and grabbed now that one was a little bit too big as well, but it would have been one that I would wear out. So it just was it just wouldn't have fit right. Plus it was like really, really long. But that one was more cottony, but it was so beautifully bright. It was just fantastic. I can't even find anything that's like so neon like the sun. Well, not even like the sun, like just awesome. I didn't get that one though. That one I think was only like $6.98 or something like that, but it just wasn't the size. And I don't normally pick up, but it was perfect for outside. I'm sorry, I'm working on a pattern that requires concentration using some of the yarn from your auction. Oh, awesome. Can't wait to see some of it. But I totally understand requiring concentration. My problem is even when I'm concentrating, I have the concentration. Wow, I think I'm almost done with my drink. Craziness. Oh, I'm interrupting her beauty sleep. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She'll say hi to her peeps. I still haven't gotten oh my goodness. Oh, total brain fart right this second. It just totally went out the door. Miko. I still haven't gotten Miko's card out. I still haven't gotten April's birthday cards out. And May, I'm confident. Oh my goodness. I got a Christmas card return today. It was sent out December 24th to Canada. It was just returned today. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 5 months later, I mean, it took 5 months to get back to me. Are you kidding me? But I was like, okay, I thought that I had their new address, but evidently it was still their old one. Oh, cool. Hope you share it with us, all the Facebook group page. Yeah, that would be awesome. Anita does amazing work too. But yeah, so I think I may wrap this up. It's already 1 o'clock. I know I need to get up. Well, actually, I don't know that I need to get up super early tomorrow. Do I? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 26th. Oh, crap. Did I forget to pay a bill? No, I took care of it. Okay. But oh well, it's okay. Miko doesn't know the difference. I know, but I still feel bad. I'll snap a pic of it so far and put it in mod group maybe. Okay, that sounds good. Anyway, but I think I'm gonna start wrapping it up. I may do another live, maybe. I'm not gonna promise anything. If I do one over the weekend, or like Friday or Saturday, I'll post it in the Facebook group as well as the community tab. So just check there. But next week's live, I have to move from Tuesday. I'm moving it to next Friday. Yeah, next Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. But I hope to do a live maybe Friday or Saturday if it works out. I don't know, but oh, hey, Elcito, how are you? Welcome. I apologize, I missed you. Well, you just said you're doing pretty good. I'm glad you're doing well. Anyway, but yeah, so next week's live is moved to Friday. Hopefully I'll be able to hop on this Friday or Saturday for another live just for the heck of it. And hopefully by then I'll get a little bit more solidified. Oh crap, I didn't respond to Mel. Hopefully a little bit more solidified as far as a general idea about the auction, but yeah, we'll see, but I will let you guys know. Great, welcome. Do you craft at all? But I hope you guys had fun tonight with, yeah, so I don't yeah. Anyway, I hope you, thank you, mods, but I hope you guys have or had fun. I know I did. I know I pushed the trivia, but thank you, Amy and Leanne. Well, I know Leanne kind of got sidetracked, but thank you, Amy, for tracking the winners. And congratulations for having won. Feel free to pick out up to 2 patterns of Courtney's at Fiber Fox Creations, or if there's another one up to $5 somewhere that you would like, let me know. Now I don't really craft that much. That's okay. This is a crafting community, but on my lives, we don't know. Not that we don't talk about crafting, but a lot of times it's more trivia and just kind of hanging out and chatting about anything. But welcome. We're happy to have you here. But yeah, so I will let you know on Facebook and the community tab if I decide to hop on over the weekend. Otherwise, it'll be next Friday. My mom is having her 5th chemo next week. So we'll see how that goes. She's getting frustrated that each time she gets more tired, but then again, she only has 2 more cycles at this point right now. So praying that stays that way and that, things go well. Yes, please come and join in next time. Absolutely. But she says hi and bye to her peeps. She's being a good girl now. She's so cute when she sleeps, right? Say bye to your peeps. Say bye, my peeps. Say hi and bye, my peeps. Okay. Uh-oh, I woke her up too much. Remember, for every season, there's reason to crochet. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. Extra prayers for those who need it. Remember, if you need extra prayers but don't want to share it publicly, email me at natalies.closet@yahoo.com. We will add you to our private prayer list. If you don't mind me sharing and requesting prayers for you anonymously, let me know and I will do so. Otherwise, we'll just keep it private. And prayers for your mom. Thank you, Leanne. I greatly appreciate that. Yes, that there are no reactions because they keep increasing the doses incrementally. Although last time they only increased the 2nd chemo that she gets, not the first one. So I don't know what they're going to do with this next one, but we shall see. So that she doesn't have a reaction when she's getting it like she did the first couple times, but thankfully the last 2 times she didn't. So thank God for that. And that other than being tired and of course the pain after the Neulasta shot, that, she doesn't really have any other major things going on. But yes, thank you for the continued prayers for her. She did want me to make sure to say that and to thank you guys. And thank you for your continued prayers for Miley and myself. Look at her. She's yeah. You're so silly. She's so silly. And prayers for Becky to continue healing and hopefully get out of pain as soon as possible. And for Wanda and her husband, and for Beth, who is back at home and doing well. She's now on immunotherapy instead of, doing any kind of chemo or radiation. But she is no longer even out of the first 24 hours after she got oxygen. That's when she was in ICU. She couldn't go from her bedside commode without having full-on heated oxygen, everything, without it was horrible. She did correct me because on my last live, I think I was saying I wasn't sure if it was 3 or 5 times that they gave her last rites and the family came to say bye. But she was literally on her deathbed 3 times. The priest came and gave her last rites 3 times. Family came in to say goodbye, everything. And then she went from the ICU bed to a regular chemo room in the hospital and then home, not on hospice, just home. Incredible. Miracles happen. Power of prayer. Incredible. So she also wanted to say thank you so incredibly much for all of you amazing prayer warriors. And then, for the rest of our friends, everybody is going through something. So prayers for everybody. I know we keep everybody in our prayers, but oh my gosh, Miley's so stinking. I know, right? She's just like showing off. And then that picture that I posted on my Facebook group, she's been doing that a lot lately too, sleeping with her toys, just holding on to them when she's sleeping and stuff. She didn't used to do that on a regular basis, and more at my mom's than here. But it's just so cute. And here her bed is a little bit larger, the actual bottom, the bed part of it is a bit larger. But in my mom's house, the bed isn't small. You saw it. It's in the Facebook group. But lately she's been at least once a day, sometimes a couple more times. She scoots herself to the edge and lays her head on the floor and keeps the rest of her body on the bed. I'm like, really? How is that possibly comfortable? Is the blood not rushing to your brain? But yes, she is very adorable. I will absolutely 100% agree to that. Her leg was just starting to fall, and then she was like, wait, no. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, that was so sweet with her noise. I know, she's just the cutest little patootie there is. Oh yay. And then okay, and then a friend who also has cancer and goes through her treatments and everything else. Her scans didn't show anything new, so that's good. And her tumor markers have stayed the same. They're increasing one of the meds or one of the therapies to hopefully keep the markers down. So I did read that right? Yeah, to keep the tumor markers down. But the big thing is to pray that it doesn't mess up her blood work or, the rest of her blood work, because that has been an issue before. So praying that increasing the therapy doesn't harm the rest of the blood work, and that it does work to keep the tumor markers smaller. So thank you for that. Yes, she's striking a pose. Yes, absolutely. She's a little prima donna here. Let me tell you, and she's got a little attitude. She's got big attitude a lot of the time. Anyway, but Thank you all so incredibly much for all of your support, for being here. Many of you from start to finish. That's if that's not if that that's just amazing. So thank you so incredibly much for yes, she is definitely. I mean, more than either one of her sisters ever were. I mean, they were divas, but no, they were princesses. She's a princess, but she's a diva princess with tude like no others. Let me tell you. Man, for a dog, you would tend to think she's a human with, but nope. Anyway, I love you guys dearly. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. Like I said, again, thank you for all the prayers and continuing to pray for all of our friends and everything. We do appreciate it. And when I say our friends, I'm meaning collectively our friends, because we all, like I said, we all have something going on, and prayers are always welcome. At least I know for me, they're always welcome. And I know for anybody that is actually active in the chat right now, I know it's always welcome there. So have a great day. Again, if I do end up doing a live this Friday or Saturday, I will let you guys know in the Facebook group and on the community tab. Otherwise, next week's live has been moved from Tuesday to the following Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We, our craft group, are having our only fundraiser morning tea on Friday. We have a huge raffle, and all money goes to the Cancer Council. This is our 6th year doing it. That is so awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love the craft groups, everything that you do down there. I wish I was there, that we can hang out and do that all together. Cancer touches so many. It really does. It's incredible, and almost shocking how many people cancer affects in some way or another. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'm hoping to get the video up tomorrow. Things have just been crazy, and every day something just keeps popping up and taking so much time. But I will try to get the video up tomorrow. I'll do my best. Otherwise, it will be for sure Thursday. So have a great day. Make sure to check it out. You never know who the new winner may be. We did it. Okay, I know who the new winner is. We did the drawing, but you never know you guys never know who may be the new winner. But have a great night. I love you guys dearly, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.